What up, brother?
What's up, my sister?
Oh, hold on.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Oh, good. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. You have a good week?
Yep.
Oh, you're buzzing again, by the way.
Oh, I know exactly why.
You so smart. Yo, Voxix in the chat. What up? I put this to be live on Twitter too. I've never did that before. We'll see how that
Oh, look
goes.
at that. Yep, I see it now.
I don't know how it all works, but whatever. I feel like I'm lagging. Gets a lot more views when I've been putting it on Twitter, this other stuff. So I'm like, well, Okay, Voxus, you go get some booze, get some Jello shots, and then come back when you're all sauced up.
All right. So what's going on with you?
Nothing. I'm already this far into one Corona.
Wow.
What up, Kenny? What up, Cass? You know what though? I actually was good because when we did that, we talked on Tuesday. I think it was. Was that when you hopped on that one day?
I
And
believe so.
I had 2 beers that night, and I haven't had any alcohol since then. So I'm like saving it up for my Sunday nights. What up, Skater? Is that a beer or a root beer?
It's root beer.
You're so wholesome. Okay, we are 2 years. Aha, good one. I know I started drinking Corona during Corona. Kind of silly, but
Using Corona to keep the Corona away.
my Twitter. Hell yeah. I use all sorts of what do you call it? Holistic medicines. It seems to work.
Yeah. Looks like it.
Maybe ruining me in other ways, but you know what? That's fine.
They don't kill your liver just yet.
Yeah, I know. And I went to the doctor in December and I was kind of worried. I was like, oh shit. But everything looks good. My liver and kidney. I'm like, I wish you hadn't have told me that because now I'm gonna be like, go even harder. But whatever. What did you do? Anything fun this week? Did you go shooting or anything this weekend?
I did not. I had more pressing things to take care of.
Someone saying, I know I called this golden shower. I wonder if calling this golden showers is going to get porn bots coming in here.
You know what? That's a good point. I would hope not, but you never fucking know.
Hey, Justin. Do you follow Justin Campbell? He's on Twitter and on YouTube. It's Fact Check This Podcast. He's in the chat now.
I see him come up from time to time, but I do not follow him.
He's awesome. And shout out to Justin because he lost a pet this weekend. That is very difficult. And I love you, Justin. And I know how it fucking feels. It's the worst. Papa Grizz. I don't know Papa Grizz. We're not going that way on. This is YouTube. This is appropriate. Oh yeah. That you posted some cute dog pictures this week.
Yeah.
You're around a lot of cute little dogs. I know. Well, that's the best way to have dogs, you know.
This is not actually all of them. Just, I guess, a proxy ownership, just because I know the owner.
Yeah. That's like how grandparents are with grandkids. They love it because, you know, they leave.
Right.
Okay, you guys aren't porn bots. Okay, good. We're not actually doing golden showers. That's just the name of my Sunday stream, and I don't know why I named it that, but that's the name.
Yep.
And it's cool. And first, mommy gets crunk on the Coronas. What am I doing here? Everyone put out good vibes. I have an offer I just put in for one of my clients, and I'm really, really hoping we get it for them. The market's fucking crazy out here. So everyone send out good vibes.
Good vibes only.
Good vibes only for accepting this offer. This is my first Twitter client too. So if I make money off of it, then all my time on Twitter will be totally worth it. I'm actually going to get paid for it. I know Colin and his wife will probably talk up here.
Sir.
Oh, good. Justin was like I think Justin's podcast was like the first podcast I was ever on.
Really?
He invited me and I was like, really? Thank you. You never know. You know, people just have to like ask. Like we've talked about before, that's why like people get mad at podcasters. I think half the time it's because they don't get asked to be on them.
Yeah, I can see that being the case for a lot of people.
And so then it's like, just start your own. Just start. That's what I did. I start my own. We have a good thing going.
Yep.
Yeah, you did pop my cherry podcast. Okay, I got to do something. Words everywhere. And then I looked all nice on it. I was all prettied up. Now I'm like, get my beers. I literally brought a cooler up so I don't have to go get beers.
Yep, down in Coronas now.
You know, and I brought a little Tupperware of cut up limes, and I'm like set to go. That's why I'm like, I need to get a little bar up here in my room. I think I'm gonna make something. That's terrible. I'm a terrible person, but I'm a good person.
Nah,
too.
I wouldn't call you terrible.
Yeah. When I am terrible, I'll admit it. That's for sure. Cheers. Cheers to you, Hex, even though you're on not alcohol.
Cheers.
Cheers. Did it snow by you? Are you guys getting hit with that nor'easter at all?
It snowed a little bit on Wednesday or whatever, but I don't know. At this point, it's just 2-week-old snow still on the ground.
Yeah. I saw videos yesterday of Nantucket was all a little bit flooded and shit from this storm. I was like, oh, that would be terrible. Your house floods and it's freezing and their power went out. Oof. Hi, Jessica. My one girl viewer.
Well, we had Lizzie on a couple of times.
Oh, that's true. Lizzie has watched.
She was in chat.
She was in the chat. I was looking at my analytics and it was still saying like no women watch, but whatever. I'm going to change it. It might be wrong.
Girls don't exist on the internet. No, I'm joking.
That's true. Okay, people are getting gross in the chat. We're going to get snow in Dallas, Fort Worth. Ooh, that'll be kind of crazy in Dallas because they don't get much snow.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't turn into what happened there last year.
Oh, with that cold freeze?
Yeah, like once in a lifetime storm.
Yeah, that was scary for a lot of people. I don't know if you followed Jess Bennett on Twitter, but like she was literally stuck in her apartment. Like the door was frozen shut.
Yikes.
I know, Jessica. I need more, but I like the girls. Did your husband tell you about my tamale comment yesterday, Jessica? I said, you're my tamale lady, and I'll bang the tamale lady for tamales. It's not going to be as bad as last year. Okay. It's probably not going to be as cold. It was more the cold, I think, last year that really fucked him up. And a bunch of birdies died. It was sad.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm all, like people were in like having a terrible time, and I'm like, yeah, a bunch of birds died. Okay, Terribly Tactical is gonna try and jump in. I gave him the link. He's a gun guy. You guys can talk guns. I don't know if you've met him.
Oh, did you like that photo I put up last night?
Yes. Yes. I just love it. You're so cool. You get all dressed up. I love it.
I was just bored. I'm like, yeah, I had my sister take a picture of me like that. And I'm like, I'll just throw it up on Twitter and see what happens.
Did Quincy even comment on it?
Yeah, he finally did earlier today.
Okay. Yes, Skater, more men are on YouTube. That's just how it goes. But Salvatore, let's talk about high points all night.
Oh boy.
Have you is your AR still messing up the ammo, or have you not tried
Yep.
anymore?
I did inspect it and didn't see anything wrong. So at this point I have no idea what's going on.
Do you have to get like a new part or something?
Probably replace the barrel, but
Oh,
I'm gonna end up building a better AR
says
at some
anyone
point
here.
anyway.
Yeah, you could, that's what's fun about guns is you can make them better. The Burlington Northern San Francisco going to go on strike. That'd be kind of badass if the train people went on strike. A-dubs, is it over COVID stuff, or do you know what it's about?
Burlington Northern San Francisco. What are they exactly? I'm not sure what that is.
That's who's like the train company. Like out here, that's
okay.
My computer just.
Uh-oh.
Justin said get Swords and Spears because he's a Scots. There we go.
Get a sword and spear, then you don't have to worry about ammo
Why
issues. But what's that old saying? Don't bring a knife to a gunfight, or in this case, a sword and spear.
True. The government's going to have to stop all the nonsense. Yeah, we'll see. Or hopefully the nonsense stops the government.
Right. Oh yeah, you see Justin Trudeau's hiding like a bitch.
Yeah, what the hell? He came to America to hide after saying it was like no big deal. And have you been watching any of the trucker stuff up there?
I see clips of stuff on YouTube, but I'm not following too closely. But it is nice that they have like this.
Oh, go ahead.
It is nice to see them get a bunch of support though, because they definitely need it.
That's very true. And they so I saw a couple of videos. This one lady, she said she was an immigrant to Canada for 25 years. And I don't know if she was from Russia or something, kind of had that. But she like got up in a media guy's face and she says, are you going to just say there's only 20, 30 people here? Or are you going to sit? Then he was like, how many? She's like, thousands, and she was calling him out. And like other people were calling the guy out. And it was good.
And media trying to downplay what's going on. God damn it.
Yeah. Or they either planted or whatever, find one person with a Confederate flag or a Nazi flag, and they're like, oh, all these thousands of people are about that.
I actually did see a photo of like, I think it was the Canadian flag, a Gadsden flag, and then a Nazi flag. And I'm like, yep, CIA is at it again.
It's so obvious. Well, and it's so stupid too, the people who would judge. But that's collectivist. I guess they can't help it. They'll see one person doing something and then they're like, oh, this is all the thousands of people. It's so stupid.
I kind of wonder how many of those truckers are minorities of some sort.
I feel like a lot of them, because I know there's a lot of immigrants that have been in trucking even in America. And I know Canada has a lot of immigrants. So
yeah, they do too.
I was watching one guy, I think there was one video I saw, and I don't know if he was like a Sikh or a Hindu or whatever, but he was like, fuck this, it's not, he didn't say fuck, but he was like really cute with his accent. He was like, this is not about supremacy or racist, and it was really good. It was cute. Jessica, they are a hive man. Yeah, exactly. They're like, well, if we would have saw some person with some flag, then we all would be that one flag, but they don't get it. They just cannot comprehend individualism. It's crazy.
They just can't handle anyone going against the narrative or proving theirs wrong.
Hey, Joe. Terribly Tactical is going to try and jump on too. So hang out for a minute. I feel bad because Terribly does a Sunday night stream, and then I started doing a Sunday night stream. Why is my computer acting slow? Hex. Oh, here's a thing for you.
Hex tries some no-go gauge before dropping money on a barrel. Most of the AR fuckery can be traced to the gas system more so than the barrel.
I don't know what any of that means.
I do. No, I don't think it's the gas tube or whatever the fuck he even just said.
Of course, you break it out. You break your gun out of Hawk, and then it's got to be acting a bitch.
Right. I can't find the guy's comment now. God damn it.
Oh, the same one I just had?
Yeah.
This one? There you go.
Gas system. I don't think it's the gas system because I haven't shot it in a year. I think it's been a year since I shot it. Almost.
Oh, someone said, I'm not watching. Oh, Joe, Hex's gun was stuck in a safe for a while, but he just got it out. That's what I mean by Hawk. Not the government didn't take it. I'm not watching football, right? Or is AFC football? Yeah. I watch some football, but Joe's like, he can fix it.
I can't bring myself to care about sports whatsoever.
I know. I like football when there's like beer and snacks around. I don't know. Do you still have some of that ammo around? Do you have that ammo around that was like getting destroyed? I don't know if you could.
I do actually. Give me 1 second.
Cincinnati. I don't even know who's playing. Cincinnati. This is the last two games before. It was the last two games before the Super Bowl. I do know that.
All right. I don't know how well my camera's going to pick this up. And I need to focus it.
If it'll focus. Can you see that, Joe? I don't know if you can see it. Joe, Joe's not on Twitter, I don't think. I was going to say you could see your pictures on Twitter, but.
Oh, yeah, there is a photo of it on Twitter. I forgot about that. I don't think this is showing up so well. No, but there's like a noticeable scratch on it. Someone suggested that it might be the feed ramp, but I did inspect that and didn't see anything immediately off, so I have no idea. But you can actually kind of see it on the actual projectile.
And you were just like feeding them through, right?
Yeah.
Because you weren't even shooting.
Right.
Freaking guns, man. I saw a couple guns where people, like the whole side of them freaking blew up. I saw a couple pictures of those. It's like, damn.
Probably chambering a 300 blackout round to a 5.56 barrel.
It just looked like it would fucking hurt, but apparently he didn't get hurt, the guy I saw, so. Might be a barrel nut. Oh, I don't know anything about guns.
Might be a barrel nut.
Maybe turbo tactical.
Might be a tight chamber that was. No, I haven't shot it in a while. So I literally have no idea.
But with it doing that, you don't want to like shoot it, right? Because then something bad could happen, right?
No, I kind of do want to shoot it just to see what happens. And if I die, I die.
Okay.
Well,
no,
that's a real dark way of looking at it. But
how far away is your closest shooting range where you can go?
5 minutes away.
Oh, okay. You just need a ride, basically. Well,
yeah, I was gonna go this weekend, but I had grocery shopping to do, and the prices of everything have gone up.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Fuck the Federal Reserve. Remember that.
It's all their fucking fault. Oh, he said try. Skater said hockey is fun. Yeah, hockey is fun to watch. Although I can't see it live where I live because you have to be vaccinated to see it live. Stupid. Cass, you're moving to Dallas Fort Worth area? I think you said. Right when it's supposed to snow. I love we get people from everywhere. Here's another comment from you for you. So, I think they're supposed to stop like February 3rd, Jessica, but I don't know about the venue stuff. I don't know about the whole venue. Hopefully they do. Hopefully they do. Well, Denver actually didn't have vax requirements, but it did have a lot of the counties had 500 people or more. You needed a vax at a venue kind of thing. But I think that's supposed to stop too. Oh, Dallas moved to Fort Worth. Did you see that comment about the 556?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Due to a free float pin. Okay, I have to figure out where that pin could be because that's exactly what has happened. I did have a round actually get dented.
Castle, I hope the snow isn't bad. Hopefully it's not terrible down there. I'm sure like the airports down there probably aren't like used to snow. Yeah, Jessica, I think it's the 3rd, so we'll see. We'll see if they do it because I know Jordan Peterson's coming to Denver and he was performing or he's doing his talk at a place that was in Denver where you would have needed a vax pass. So we'll see if it does go away. Hopefully. Hopefully. I went out for my friend's birthday on Friday night. She's so funny. She's turning 36, so she invited 36 people. And it was good. Like a lot of us walked in without a mask and all that. And then like a handful of us went back to her house afterwards. And her friends are pretty base too, but there are some not base people, but it's just fun to be around people. And these people, this one lady's like, oh, I've been listening to Joe Rogan. And she was like, yeah, I had this job. And all of a sudden they were everybody put their pronouns in their like signature. And she's like, when did that start? Like, she's a sweet lady. And so I was like, yeah, watch the conceptual James Lindsay interview on Rogan or listen to it. That one's, he is so smart. That guy is so fucking smart, man. Do you know how he got started and all that?
I think he was one of the guys. He and like 2 other people, they wrote this like ridiculous ass
it was a hoax.
Yeah, it was just something absolutely ridiculous. And then like
some passed.
Of their exactly. Like some of their colleagues actually approved of it. Yeah, and the whole point was to show how absolutely retarded the academic system is.
Yeah, it's funny. And now he's like on that Papa, I can't. These chats are getting crazy. What was I gonna say? Damn it! I don't know. But that's funny. That's just funny. Oh yeah, he was saying like once he started doing that, now it's like his full-time job is to study all the like. It was a dog humping paper. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. And then I think they brought up like Hitler and something. It's just like completely fucking stupid.
Bless his heart. Like that's so good. And now he's like so into like I've learned more about neo-Marxism from him than anything. So because he explains it so well too. Like because he talks about on the podcast, especially in the HR departments and corporations when they started like implementing all this stuff, how it's like when you call someone a racist or whatever, you're just like taking their power away. And that's all it's about is just like crazy people just trying to take power away. Oh, that's funny, Jessica.
Then the problem is when you start throwing those terms around, it's like the boy who cried wolf. It's like after a while, people just stop caring.
Yeah, they don't care anymore. They just know that they can like get a one up on you. You Mein Kampf. Brilliant. That's what we should just start doing more stuff like that, like righteous propaganda, but it's just like showing how shitty their system is, you know?
Right.
Memes aren't gonna save us all, but I'm gonna try. That's what I'm trying to do. That's true. I am trying to do sexy propaganda. I have another one I'll drop during the week. So
I think I'm gonna go all in on this bounty hunter get up I've got going.
I think you should. You pull it off so well. Should write
I didn't think I would, but apparently I do.
Well, because you're so tall. You're so tall, first of all. And then you just like, I don't know, you just have this look like you're serious, but don't fuck around with me, but I will fuck a motherfucker up. Oh, he's still talking about your rifle here. Yeah, because it's since still. When was the last time you shot it? It was the summer, right?
It was either January or May. January of last year or May of last year.
Okay. Oops.
So probably this coming weekend I'll go take it to the range and see what happens.
Just don't die.
I won't.
I'm gonna go down and shoot with Jessica. I need to get my ass to the range. You write any new music this week?
I'm working on something, an intro for a friend's podcast. That's what I've got going right now.
All right. Look, every time I share something, I love it because people always start talking about guitar with you and stuff. It's like a lot of people just love music and stuff, you know?
Yep. It's one of those forces that brings language together no matter what. Yeah. Come shoot with me. I'll come shoot with you, Jessica.
Yeah.
Colorado.
Yeah, you have a place to stay if you ever come to Colorado Hex.
Yeah. Shout out to Alice Forkey in the chat. I see her. She's another native Ohioan.
Alice is okay. Is she on Twitter? I think that sounds familiar. Yeah, I think that looks familiar.
By design, ARs are relatively safe when they blow up. Yep.
They just oh yeah, we found someone else. That Dennis guy is in Ohio too, so he has to. If we do a meetup, we have to invite him. His gay ass.
That's gonna be fun.
I guess his like boyfriend is more not based, but that's funny to me though.
It happens.
Oh, another go Ohioan.
Oh, look at that, another one.
Alice, is Alice Forkey 1? Is that her on Twitter?
Yep, that's her.
Oh yeah, we're following each other. Good. All right, let me get caught. My name is Donald Lee Hopkins. Thanks, man. Oh yeah, Justin's in Indiana. Yeah, Ohio's right next to Indiana, isn't it?
Yep.
Gotta look at a map.
It's to the left.
And you're so far north, like, because I know I have family in really North Indiana. So they're probably not even really that far from you. Cleveland to South, well, it's Cleveland to South Bend. Straight shot. Doesn't look too far. I'll probably be out in South Bend visiting. I have an uncle who's not doing well. I want to visit him. So, oh yeah, and I don't know if I think I told you last time I might be visiting South Carolina fairly frequently now too. So maybe I'll just shoot up. I mean, that's not necessarily close to Ohio, but it's at least east from Colorado. You know.
Right. You didn't tell me this. What is your reasoning for that?
I have family moving out there.
Ah, okay.
So between there and Wisconsin, I'll be a little bit close. If I'm at one of those spots, I'll be a little closer to you.
Right.
But then if you come out, you have to come out here and visit too, because I'm going to be kind of like moving, but to to my childhood home. So there'll be plenty of room there, especially.
Is that where you got all that land?
Yeah.
No? Oh,
that's the forest and all that. So And it's pretty cool. But I'll still be like, my family will still be kind of going between all the places and stuff because they're ridiculous like that. I'm like, good God.
Right.
Good Lord. So, Papa wants to sleep over. No, Papa. Papa's a little horny boy in the chat, man. No, but it would be fun. Yeah, Colin, I can't wait to show you guys up. Hopefully by summer we'll be there fairly often. We just don't want to move the cat, and it's going to take a minute for all that shit. So like,
right.
But what was I just gonna say? Oh yeah, if I come to Ohio, we could just get an Airbnb somewhere again, like you guys did. Yeah. That'd be fun.
We were talking about doing another meetup next month. So
like once a month is great. I try to have parties once a month. I'm gonna have another one in February, hopefully here, because somebody from out of state's gonna maybe be visiting too. So he was like, "Hey, you should have a Forest Mommy party." I was like, "All right," but I haven't heard back on the dates, so I don't know.
Liberty Twitter get-togethers, make this happen more often.
Yeah, that's like Colin and Jessica. We've been friends now since the summer. Is when I first met them in person, and like we're like besties. Colin and Jessica, we're besties. It's just fun. It's just fun too to meet people, because I think a lot of people lost friends. Like
yeah, I did.
Yeah, so it's been nice to just rebuild friends, because I was the kind of person where I had a friend group at my yoga studio, dance. Like I had so many different friends groups that got kind of cut off from me. So it's just been nice to like build up a friend group again, especially like really cool bass people. So
yep, exactly.
Nice, Alice. Nice. I love bonfires, because you can't have bonfires in Colorado. So
you can't.
Well, I mean, you can if you're in like a city area. You can have like a little outdoor fireplace, but like where I'm gonna live, it's just so dry out here.
Okay, I get you.
You just have to be careful. Like, I get it. Sometimes we grew up having them all the time, which is funny, but like, yeah. You have to get like a permit from the your fire station and stuff. We just found out people we know are not as cool. Yeah, Jessica, it's true. A lot of people I didn't expect to not be cool. It turned out to be not cool. But yeah, it's always so dry. So even if you can go camping here, but they'll have to, like, I would say 90% of the time there's a fire ban. So you can't even have like a campfire when you're camping, which is silly.
Bullshit. No, there probably are like park rangers or something going around to make sure.
Oh yeah, there's always the park rangers, the forest management, all them. Hell yeah, Alice, I'm in. If I come, we're in. We're having a bonfire at your house. I'll bring the beer. I could drink even more beer at your guys' altitude. So.
She's gonna come loaded with the Coronas.
Hell yeah. I can drink way more there. When I go to Wisconsin, I can drink it's like I get why people in Wisconsin drink so much. Because like you just drink. But out here in Colorado, like if you come to Colorado, supposedly the high altitude changes it and you just feel things faster and stuff. So
yeah, I can see that. How many people we got? 8 people.
Yeah.
Probably have some more trickle in.
Yeah, we started kind of early, so
yeah.
It always gets busier. Sunday nights. Bring homemade marshmallows, Papa Grace. I don't even know who this guy is, but he's like in it to win it. I want to see what it looks like on Twitter real quick. Sorry. I'm back to 14,000 followers.
Is that where you were when you got banned last time?
No, I was at 18.
Oh, so you're almost there.
I'm getting there.
I had like 800 something when I got banned, and I'm almost back there. I'm at
800. You should be at way more than that. You should be at like 5,000 or more. What the hell? Silly. You're like my most favorite person. Now. Well, yeah, I was fired up. I woke up fire this morning on Twitter, man. I should stop doing that. But for some reason on Sundays, I feel like a bunch of dumbasses find me on Sundays.
It's weird. Oh, let's talk about that. You want to talk about whatever the hell happened?
It was just stupid. Like, so I just posted something yesterday about, I'm like, yeah, the Nazis were bad, but guess what? They were also the government. Like that's
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And people just kept trickling in and like saying I'm a Nazi sympathizer for saying that. And I was like, what? I know. And then just other dumb shits were saying shit. And I'm just like, stop. Like, just stop. And then they're just being rude asses.
That's the internet. Twitter is free, so bound to get.
Yeah, that's the thing. And then, and then I kept retweeting a guy and not responding to him. I just kept retweeting him because then he would get mad. God. Oh,
Nazi sympathizer, getting labeled Nazi sympathizer for pointing out that they were literally the government. I don't even know how you come to that conclusion.
That's what it's like, that knee-jerk reaction to defend the government somehow. They they can't separate it. I don't know. It's
fucking goofy.
It is fucking goofy. We can all sing Purple Rain with Alice. Colin, they did have slick uniforms. Yeah. The Nazi slick uniforms. Terrible, Colin. He just said the Nazis had slick uniforms. I just saw something where someone gathered a bunch of clips of Joe Rogan. Yeah, you probably you look probably real good in a suit and stuff. Do you have suits?
No. The one I had, I outgrew forever ago.
Should get a real colorful one, like yellow. I feel like there's black guys. Yeah. Oh, I feel like black guys like wearing the real bright suits, and I love it. You know. Although you're more the bounty hunter, so you got to be more dark, I suppose.
Yeah.
I need a better setup. My room is ridiculous here. God. Jessica and Colin, are you guys in the same room? Or are you guys in separate rooms listening to us? We gotta get Hex a good suit then. Yeah, because you're tall, so it's gotta be tailored and all that, doesn't it?
Yeah, I gotta get a custom made and everything at this point.
We gotta get you one. We should crowdfund one. Get you a real good one. I don't even know what kind of suit, I don't even know what suits are cool or anything. Oh, they're separate.
Neither do I.
He's upstairs. She's cooking dinner. Oh, what a good wifey. What a good wifey. It's too funny. I'm almost at 1,000 followers, too. I think I'm at
on YouTube?
Yeah. I think I'm at
yep, you're at 980.
Whoop! Can't believe all these people you know what's funny though is especially what I found on Twitter, people just want real people and they want people to say the truth, you know, and that's all I did. Yeah. And then people were attracted to us too for saying it. Die 6XL Papa. Should ask Tanner. We should ask Tanner. Who's that? Who's Tanner Goozy, Colin?
Yeah, I don't know who that is. And where's your boy Terribly Tactical?
I don't know. He said he was going to pop on. He's an hour behind you, hour ahead of me. So we'll see if he pops on. Oh yeah, Jessica, when we like to cook for our men, we're just being oppressed. Fuck that. I love wifey shit. Even when I was the breadwinner in my last relationship, I was still I clean the house, I cook the food. Who doesn't like to do that shit?
New age feminists, apparently, who can't even get a man. I mean, I said what I said.
And they hate men. No, you can say that. There's a truth to it. Change your sweatpants, Papa Grizz. Put a new pair on. I put a new pair of yoga pants on for the show tonight. On Tuesday, I had sweatpants on, so.
Oh my god. Q just quote tweeted someone. Apparently, this chick whose name is Katie says, "Imagine being black and supporting the Boogaloo Boys," and then the clown emoji. That's not a good look, lady.
No. Alice, isn't that fun? It's so fun to take care of the house and man. Then they take it's just like it works. It just works. I'm gonna look at that. Are they roasting her?
Let me check. Let me look.
Oh yeah, because the Boogaloo, they're totally racist.
You know, and they've literally marched side by side with the BLM.
Let me send Q the link to this too, really quick. No, they were protecting the peaceful BLM people.
Yep.
Purple rain, now stuck in my head.
Purple rain, purple rain.
Sorry.
That was way off.
You got a good. No, it wasn't. It was good. I was trying to send this to Q, but my computer's so slow when I'm streaming. I need to make it big on YouTube so I can buy a new computer. Imagine being black.
I have one sitting in the corner of my room that I can give
you.
I just got to put it back together.
Is it like a laptop or a desktop?
Desktop.
I fucking hate computer. I have like 3 laptops I've gone through in the last like 10 years. Wow. And I don't even do anything. I don't game. I don't do anything. And I actually do, like, since phones came around, I don't do like much social media or anything on my computers.
Right.
Whatever.
I've been doing
I just
Twitter
stream and do real estate work.
Yeah. I did Twitter on the desktop because the mobile app has been garbage for the past however many months.
Yeah, it does suck.
You know, I know exactly how I'm going to respond to this chick.
Oh, you're going to say something?
I'm just going to post that video I forgot.
Post that what? Uh-oh. Are you there, Hex? We lost Hex. Am I still here, everybody? Oh, good, Alice. That's good. Just feels good. I know. Hex is he just gone. He's gonna go call that lady a racist, and then we lost him. Imagine being American and trusting God. I know, Colin. I know. Stupid. I just sent a link to Quincy too. Maybe he'll pop on. Hopefully it wasn't my computer. My computer is so slow. Okay. Let me text him. He's gone. Normally his camera freezes, but he's gone. Maybe his internet went out. Sorry, it's just me for the moment, everybody. Just your Corona mommy. So everybody have a good weekend? Does everyone have a good weekend? Do anything fun? Oh my God, Colin, I know that was so funny. That was so funny. It was unreal too. And he was like, literally, like, of all the places where he could be, he's in some small town in Colorado where that happens. And he's at the bar where it happens. Like, too funny. Oh, here we go. Here's a man.
All right. So apparently I, at some point, closed the tab open with the StreamYard. Didn't realize it.
Hi, Virus Vacation. Thanks for joining.
I was wondering for a second. I was wondering why you went quiet. Oh, I'm like, oh, because I closed it. My bad.
You good? Forrest Gump. Whew. I do dumb shit like that all the time, so. And not because I drink a lot of Coronas. I also brought some 7-Ups with me too, so.
There you go.
It did become kind of, I think I got addicted to because I never used to drink pop either, or soda, whatever. And like, I think once I started drinking beer, I got addicted to the carbonation, you know. Box 6, right. You're back. Oh, you posted that video. What is she thinking?
I looked at her profile and I'm like, yep, there it is.
She was attacking what's his face? Magnus for a while too.
Fuck her. Shout out to him because if you remember that story I told you about that one racist dude who came in out of nowhere over a meme. Magnus saw that, he came in and defended me. So shout out to Magnus Pen Video. We should give him on at some point.
I know we should get him on. Here, I'll send him a link right now. I love it. I love our Sunday adventures. And he was on here a minute ago. He was like, I was drunk. So that's why he dropped out that on Tuesday. I'm like, that's cool.
All right.
He's a wild one. Kenny's a wild one.
Oh yeah, he is. He found God nutting into some ghetto black chick outside of a prison.
In the Camry. Can't see the comments right now in case anyone's commenting. Sorry. Holy crap, computer.
Can I join so I can shake it for you? Okay.
Who asked that? That Papa guy?
Papa Grids. Yep. I know.
No.
Oh, Jesus.
No, Papa, sorry.
I'm hoping this dude's just intoxicated out of his mind. And if that's the case, you probably shouldn't be. Well, you know what? I don't know.
Drunk. But I understand being intoxicated. Oh my God. It's literally taking me this long. I haven't even gotten onto Magnus's profile yet. You got anything fun going on this week? Just work?
Yep, just another boring ass week of work. Who knows? Something interesting might happen.
Never know. Ooh, excuse me.
Fuck me, dude.
What?
I hope this isn't real. I just seen the screenshot from Business Insider. T-Mobile will fire unvaccinated corporate employees according to an internal memo. I'm with T-Mobile. Fuck.
I'm with T-Mobile too. That sucks.
What annoys me about this is like it's pretty fucking clear the vaccine doesn't even work, and they're still doing this.
Yeah, they're still pushing it. Like, come on. It's weird. It's like really weird. I've heard of a couple companies that were like, because a couple of people in my Colorado group had quit their jobs and stuff, and then now like they're talking to people who still work at their old jobs, and the old jobs are kind of like letting it go now, you know. And it's like, but some of them are still pushing it, which is stupid. I don't get it.
I mentioned this before, but my company is starting to cannibalize the vaccinated employees who don't get boosted. I mentioned that before, but I'm just sitting here like, I'm like that Kermit the Frog meme where he's drinking the iced tea, but that's none of my business. That's basically me right now.
Good. Well, all of them got sick anyway. Like, it just makes no fucking sense. Looks so dumb. It's all so stupid.
I don't understand how this photo blew up.
Which one?
The one I posted last night.
Because you look awesome.
Trying to use Canon strings.
That's true. Hey, Justin Stevens. I'm caught up. It's kind of fun to like Twitter and stream. Oh, Justin Stevens, I remembered I did meet you just on Facebook, not on Craigslist. There's another Justin I met on Craigslist that I reconnected with recently. So that was probably confusing when I was saying that.
He's asking about, the bounty hunter pick, Cass. That's the one.
Alice, done with the Vax BS. I was so excited for concerts this summer. The place I go requires Vax or neg. Yeah, it's so dumb.
What place were you looking to go to, Alice? Was it? I wonder if it was House of Blues Cleveland, because they did implement that. The venue I was going to go to for a concert is called the Agora. They were just like Vax or no entry. And I happened to look at their Facebook page, and there were a lot of people complaining about that. So I'm like, oh yeah, you just fucked yourself out of a bunch of money, idiots.
That's what's so funny is they hate all these people hate capitalism. I'm like, you understand them requiring Vaxes is keeping them from making money, but they're like, no. Oh, she said Blossom Music Center.
Oh, Blossom, yeah, fuck them.
Even Red Rocks was requiring a Vaxxer test towards the end of the season. I was like, it's fucking outside. Like, so hopefully this more recent thing. Hopefully this most recent thing that's gonna get dropped on February 3rd. Hopefully it's all that. Oh yeah. Oh, the Blossom Music Center's outside too. That's so stupid. All right, Vax6, I'll watch it. Or Vox6. Papa, it doesn't make you look thinner. It makes you look like less of a human. FYI. Oh, that's what another person was arguing with me this morning, because I said, it's scaring me to see people like have their faces covered, and like someone's like, you're a baby. And it's like, oh God.
How's that vaccine working out for you, cocksucker? You got to get boosted every 3 months now, and it's killing your immune system.
A ton of people, Alice, yes, you can see any show at Red Rocks, even a band you don't like. You can see any show at Red Rocks, and it is amazing. It's so beautiful, and it's just wonderful. So yes, hopefully when all this bullshit subsides. Yes. What was I saying? Oh, I know a lot of people who got vaccinated for their work because the work said, oh, you get vaccinated and you won't have to wear a mask. And guess what happened? Then, like, Denver put a mask mandate back in, and all the people had to start wearing masks.
That happened in my job. They, I think, at some point dropped the mask mandate. Almost everyone company-wide got vaccinated, and then was this the week before Thanksgiving? My supervisor came to me and said, "Hey, starting next week, everyone's got to wear masks again because of a surge in cases."
So stupid.
And the two things that are funny to me about that is A, it's getting colder now. What did you think was going to happen? B, congratulations, you put in some sketchy ass substance into your body so you can get your freedom back, and then they're still making you wear masks. Do you get it yet?
Covering your face. Cass, he's hoping to catch a show in LA in May. Hopefully the restrictions are lowered. Good luck in LA. We've seen one in DFW, but LA especially. Fox says I cannot mask. I got to so I know I have super starter events at my house all the time. I didn't talk about this. People caught COVID. Dave Smith got COVID at the Tucson when I was down there in Tucson. Like a couple of people got COVID, but I didn't. I was like, what the hell? Why didn't I get it?
Probably had it already.
I did. I think I did. So
yeah, whatever. And then he said on his podcast,
people, I guess.
He said on his podcast that at least for him, it was basically a cold.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, people were." Did you watch today's part of the problem? He was like,
"Not yet."
All these people were reaching out to me, and he was like, "I had a 99-degree fever and a runny nose." I'm like,
yeah. Oh yeah, that's the one I saw. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that one.
Kid Rock. Good for Kid Rock. I'm not a huge Kid Rock fan, but I have friends who are like super huge Kid Rock fans. They would go on. What?
What about Neil Young pulling his music from Spotify?
Oh God! Like, what's that all about? And then Joni Mitchell too. Like, what the fuck's that all about? There's something going on. Silly. I still like some Neil Young. I still like Neil Young music. I'm just gonna separate it from him. And he's probably too old. Like, does he even understand what they were doing? Like, I feel like, you know.
I said that most of the people who use Spotify don't even know who his own boomer ass is.
Yeah, most people don't even know him. Jessica, spread the news far and wide. See if threats to cancel services over will change their mind. Yeah, that's like what we'll have to do. He was trying to be relevant. I just feel like, because I know someone who like saw Chuck Norris at an event not too long ago, and they were like, he's kind of like, you know, kind of Biden-y, like his wife was helping him do everything. I like Chuck Norris and stuff and whatever, but like just, you know, not all there. And I'm like, I wonder if Neil Young, same with Neil Young. Yeah, Bauer, probably. These fuckers. They're on. I always love Neil Young. My favorite Neil Young video is when he's on the last waltz and he has a huge ass Coke rock in his nose. No, Jessica, I think they're talking about one in Ohio. Is the Blossom Festival in Ohio? Or the Blossom, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jessica, I met another friend she lives in Florence right now, and she's good friends with one of my friends. Obviously, she won't come up here much, but I should introduce you to, because she's awesome.
I gotta find it again. Oh, here it is.
Good one, Vincent. Dino just says, is he Neil old now? Box 6, it wouldn't surprise me. Just like Jill Biden with Biden. I don't know how she like lives with herself, parading him around. I gotta curl my eyelashes real quick. Sorry.
Cuyahoga Falls.
I'm not like Liberty Thought. I don't wear fake eyelashes, so I have to like make them look big. And she's taking a break from Twitter. I know people get annoyed with her, but she's cool. You know, like sometimes people's personalities are a little like crazy or whatever, but like you can still get along with people and have fun with people, especially if you're like pretty much agree on everything, you know. People are trolling her pretty bad. So now she's practicing her trad stuff. She's like, I'm learning how to cook. Too cute.
The thing that annoys me about that is I see like the trad people versus the non-trad people always going at each other, and it's like
it's so stupid.
It's like, can we like? You're all supposed to be libertarians. Live and let live.
Yep.
You don't have to. It's like you don't have to associate with someone. Just stay in your lane and be quiet.
Yeah, just let people live their life. They're not hurting anyone. And obviously, people can be like trad and degenerate a little bit, but like it's fine. Are you Box 6? How are you misunderstood? I'm like, I just am out there with it. So no one, like, people will start saying shit about me sometimes. I'm like, too bad. Like, this is what we get. This is me. Like, deal with it. People always laugh. They're like, oh, I bet your DMs are so crazy. And I'm like, not really, because I do everything out and I do it all on my timeline. So they're not. Did you already eat dinner, Hats?
No, not yet.
I mean, we can go.
I'm not hungry. Really hungry right now, so I can go for a little longer.
Yeah, we can go for longer and take a break and come back too.
Yeah, I say a little longer, then we'll be here till like midnight.
I know, we're so good at that because it starts getting like we start getting more chats going, and that's like it just gets. Right. And I get more drunk, and it's just fun.
We're at 13 people watching.
Hell yeah. Lucky number 13. And there's probably some on Twitter too. That's just YouTube, I think.
Yeah, I'm just looking at YouTube.
I'll get my watch hours up so we can get monetized, and then I'll share my stuff. Alice is based.
Yeah, she is. I'm surprised people haven't gotten tired of me yet. Well, not really. I'm just joking.
Why? You're my favorite.
I'm just joking.
Oh, there's a SpaceX stream. Is SpaceX? I know you are. You're kind. You know you're awesome. Is there a SpaceX launch going on?
Probably.
I guess that's more important than us. Whatever.
Speaking of which, Elon Musk going at it again. Have you seen any of that?
Yeah.
Fired shots at the UN.
Yeah, he even did the what? And he did that. He posted that one meme where it's like the lady figuring out, and she's like, I need to get the vaccinated to protect the vaccinated from the unvaccinated, even though the vaccine, like I'm sure you've seen that meme.
That was pretty great.
Oh yeah, there's 19,000 watching SpaceX. Sorry. Sheesh. It looks like it's going to launch in 9 minutes. Is that what's going on? I don't even know.
Magnus from PenVidya liked your Twitter stream.
Okay, I sent him the link if he wants to pop on. Yeah. Send to him, Quincy, and Turbo Tactical. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We started a little early, so. Man, removal. Oh yeah, he said the removal of freedom stuff, and he was right. He was right. But I also don't worship the dude.
Yeah, I don't worship him, but it's fun watching him go on these little tirades, I guess. That's the best word I can use.
He gets it. Even if he's part of it. A little bit. Papa left because we're giving him a sexual attention. I might put my eyebrow on really high today. Good Lord.
Someone left a comment on your tweet. It says, okay, Ben, but when the desert daddy starts with the eyelashes, how is a bitch supposed to pay attention to what the other dude is saying? That's funny.
Don't respect NERs. Yes, Jessica, I agree. And Papa, that's good. I'm glad you love your man. I'm going to have, on Tuesday, I have 2 people coming on. One person who's a mother or grandmother was in a long-term care facility, and COVID kind of made her fade away. And then also at the same time, I'm going to have someone who was working in a long-term care facility at the beginning of COVID. So I'm going to have them on to chat. And then hopefully the week after, I'm going to actually have a Jewish roundtable. I'm going to have a couple Jewish people on to tell me all about Jewishness, because I don't know about Jewishness. So I'm hoping so far it's going to be y'all. If you follow y'all, Becker.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know who she is.
Her, and then Robbie, hopefully Robbie. And then another gentleman who I just found not too long ago. He's called the Pew Pew Jew. And he's an Orthodox
That's vaguely
Jew.
familiar.
The Pew Pew Jew. Yeah, he's pretty cool. So, I'm gonna do it. Terribly tactical. I'm gonna go pee really quick before he said he's gonna pop on in a second.
All right, chat. How are y'all doing? I hope I'm not too boring. But if I am, feel free to roast me for it. I can take it. Oh my goodness.
Papa, calm down, honey. I know you're being respectful. Yeah, I'm excited about the Jewish stream, especially because like I just have not had much Jewish influence in my life. And all three of them are different. Like the Pew Pew Jew is actually an Orthodox Jew, practicing Orthodox Jew. Robbie is he went to Israel and all that stuff, but he's not like practicing now. And then I don't know, y'all. It's just interesting. I'm just like, that's why I love Twitter and all this, just to like talk to people, you know, and learn like you. I've learned to experience like what you learned with Nation of Islam and all that stuff. Like, I would have never learned that otherwise. Oh.
Are they going to teach you about how they rule you and control all the banks?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get some finance. Like when Robbie, remember, like, hey, Robbie, tell us how to get rich.
He told me. Then he told me to sell the 2 pieces of furniture I have in my room.
Oh, he's so funny. Oh, it's too funny. I just don't. I have like, even like I have one part of my family is very Italian, but I'm still like we moved to Colorado, and I'm so whitewashed now, and like there's just a lot of culture to learn.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. I'm excited for Terribly to come on. You guys can talk guns. He's awesome. He's from Chicago. I like him because he like lives outside Chicago. And he has like the Chicago accent, like a lot of my family does. So
I love fun.
Yeah, I love talking to him. He works at a gun range. I don't know if you follow him on YouTube. He posts all sorts of crazy gun stuff. So, but he's had me on his stream a couple times, and he's actually really based about like the whole COVID, and he'll go deep, like he'll talk deep. I love it. And then his streams are fun. They've been playing guitar. He plays guitar too. You guys can be besties. I'm just a connector of people. That's my job in life. I connect people. I should be also a matchmaker. I think I have skills in that department as well.
Right.
Been working on it. Actually there's a girl out here who came to my party last weekend, and there's someone I kind of want to set her up with. I just know people like really well.
There you go. Forrest Mommy, the matchmaker.
I just know and I know Colin, who, if he's still here, like he's noticed it in between. Like my whole thing is the first thing I meet someone is I try to find something I like about them. Of course, like why would you not? Like I try to find something I like about them and like learn to love them. And there's usually something, even if like we don't get along, there's usually something I can love about someone, you know?
Right.
I just like to get to know people because every individual is just so amazing and so cool.
Except for commies, those aren't even people.
Oh, that would be interesting. And too, Terribly Tactical comes on because he's kind of Boog adjacent.
Oh, yeah.
And then obviously like Magnuson. How many Coronas can Forrest Mummy have before 5 p.m.? That's what today is.
How many have you had? Just that one?
No, this is the second one that I brought. I got 3 more up here, so. The worst. I'm making up for all those years I didn't drink. I didn't drink in my 20s at all, so, you know. Oh, and I want to have Jeremy Todd's going to come on to at some point. We haven't set a date, but he's running for LNC stuff. And I don't know if you saw Jeremy Kaufman's running for
Senate or something.
Yeah, for New Hampshire Senate. I met him in person. He's cool
to have him on.
Yeah, that would be cool. I should talk to him. I want to have Adam Kokesh on at some point. I want to have everybody on. So why not? Because I'm not very interesting, but I bring on people like you and others, and we can just talk for hours. It's just like so fun. Oh, dropped people.
All right, Terribly Tactical any day now.
We'll see. We'll see. Because he doesn't start his thing till like 10:30 Central Time. So
at night?
Look, yeah, they go like real late. Right. That's why it's funny, like because we've gone kind of late on Sunday nights too sometimes. So.
Yeah.
Oh, Magnus said he might come in too.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
We'll see. You're cute, so boring is acceptable. Thanks, Jessica. Thank you. It's all that matters, right?
Apparently so.
Papa. I know I just made fun of because Reed commented that he still hasn't got all his followers back. And I'm like, well, post lewds. Hello. Like that's duh. How funny. I love when people are watching and then they just oh.
Trying to pay attention to YouTube chat and Twitter.
Yeah, one poor bit. I love you, one poor bitch. If you're watching, you're awesome. He loves all us strong women. It's awesome. I know. I'm me with my eyelashes and stop. It is early. If we do quit and come back, we can come back later if we want to. I mean, I don't want to quit yet. I don't want to quit yet.
Yeah, I can keep going.
Yeah. At some point, just have to make dinner for the man. But I have it all ready to go. So, does your sister drive?
No. Well, okay. One of my older sisters who's still here in Cleveland does, but my younger sister does not.
Okay, that's who you live with.
Yeah. Her eyesight's also bad, but nowhere near as bad.
Interesting.
As mine.
So is it a genetic thing you think you guys had?
No, I think she has maybe like astigmatism or something that most people get.
Okay. But yours is like a literal thing, a hole in your eyeball or something, right?
Yeah, in the octave nerve behind my eye. I think it's technically in both, but it's really bad in my left eye.
Has it been since you were a kid? Like, did you notice it when you were a kid?
I was born with it.
And at some point, they're like, "Oh, this guy can't see so well, can he?" Like when you're growing up, probably.
I don't remember how they found out. My mom told me that. I don't quite remember what she said, but they did catch it early.
That's good. Oh damn it, my line spilled. Shit. I'm a hot mess up here right now.
My eyesight's still good enough to shoot pretty well, so we're all
good. You're all good. So they make glasses and stuff. Will it get worse?
It can only, yeah, it's pretty much only downhill from here. There's
it's kind of degenerative. Sorry, I'm making a lot of noise, guys.
You're good.
I'm a hot mess over here. If anyone was not tuned in earlier and they're tuned in now, please put some good vibes out. I have a client who put an offer in and we need the good vibes. So everyone put the good vibes out. Thank you. What, on Twitter?
Yeah, Unicorn Daddy likes some videos, some blonde chick deep throating I don't know what the fuck this is, a balloon.
He's a little wild. He was like fucking that teddy bear the other day. Did you see that shit?
Oh god, I saw that. I'm like, dude, you got issues.
He is wild. But like, did you see him when he was on Josh Smith's podcast? He doesn't.
I didn't see the entire thing. Yeah, I didn't see the entire thing, but I did notice. Yeah, he's not a very talkative person.
He's just
to be
crazy.
fair, neither am I.
No, but like it sounds like he was like you can have a kind of a conversation where he was just like, "Yep." He was just like, "Yep." Yep. And someone had told Josh Smith beforehand, they're like, "Yeah, that guy's like he's really cool and will do crazy shit, but he just doesn't talk at all." I love it. I love all the people we meet.
He's a cool dude, though. I like the dude.
Yeah, he is cool. And he burned his Vax card the other day. I saw that too. I was like, damn, dude.
Oh, yeah, he did get the vaccine.
Yeah, he did. Which, whatever. But like, he burned the Vax card. He's like,
I think he was scared about, I think he was worried about getting fired or whatever. But then he said, I do remember he put out a tweet that they didn't even ask him about it anyway.
Yeah. Which I get. I mean, I get why people did it for that reason. So.
Right.
Can't blame them. Papa, do you want to buy these used bottles of beer? I'll sell them to you. I'll ship them to you. They're $30. $30 a piece. I'll put some lipstick.
There'll be somebody willing to pay that.
Why not? I got a $10 tip on Twitter today, so that was nice.
Nice.
And my friend Sarah, a different Sarah from Liberty Thought, but she lives in Arizona. Somebody just donated enough money so she could buy a Nintendo Twitch. They just like randomly gave it to her. Like,
really?
Yeah. And she's actually a really like sweet person. She's a hard worker. And so I was like, that's sweet. I love sweet people like that. Especially like people who pay it forward. That's what I say. Cause like I pay it forward all the time. So it's like, it's nice when you get a little something back, you know?
Right.
All right, Papa. Papa, are you on Twitter? Do you know me from Twitter? I don't even know where you came from. DM me on Twitter. And also send me money. Oh, SSI comes on the 5th. All right, we're gonna spend some SSI on my used beer bottles. Hit me up. I ain't too good for that shit. That's for sure.
One of the things is I actually have a box of used empty beer bottles that I want to use for a freaking target practice, but I haven't gotten around to that yet.
You'll get it. Is your range indoor or outdoor?
Indoor. Most ranges around here are indoor.
Yeah, I would figure. Most are here too. Oh, that's one
of the main reasons I want land.
Yeah. So where I'm moving, I want to go shoot,
not just go out the back door.
Hell yeah! So in Wisconsin, the place in Wisconsin, you can literally do that. It's like we can literally do that there. The place I'm going to now, we can shoot on it, but the way the property's set up, it's just there's not a good spot for it.
Right.
But in Wisconsin, we can totally do that because it's like it's literally the national forest out the back door, and there's like a berm, there's like a hill, so it's just like, oh, here he comes. Right. Who we got here? Let's see.
What's up?
Hey, what are you doing?
Fucking chilling before I leave in like
9
hours. So
where you headed?
Where you going?
Back to work for another 21 days straight.
Aw. You look cute. Your hair looks cute. Your beard looks cute.
I didn't know you had a stream, Mommy.
Yeah, we've been kind of doing it. We were talking earlier. Me and Hex were talking earlier because like he had some racists come at him a while ago, and he's like, "Yeah, Magnus came in like was talking shit at that racist," and I was like, "Oh, I should invite him on. We'll invite him on."
Yeah,
you remember that?
Meanwhile, we got the other form of racist that we're dealing with right now, which is fun.
Oh yeah,
you ain't black if
the Katie girl.
Oh, dude, that's my whole fan club right there. She's part of. I mean, they're a bigger group, but they're in a Twitter group chat called Exposing Anti-Vaxxers, and it's a bunch of like people that actually work for the DNC and the DSA that just spend all day on Twitter going after like 100-follower accounts and mass reporting them and shit. So wow. they have a particular hard-on for Jimmy Dore and thus particular hard-on for me.
That's hilarious.
What is wrong with people?
Thing is, Jimmy Dore actually got vaccinated too.
Yeah, he's fully vaccinated. Done all the boosters and everything.
Didn't he get sick after the initial vaccination?
Yeah, he did.
But he got boosters anyways.
Yeah.
He did suffer some weird adverse reactions.
Yeah, and then he was literally like very clear. He's like, I'm not saying the vaccines are bad. I'm just sharing my personal experience. And all of fucking Twitter were like, you anti-vaxxer. And it's like, okay, bro, I'll hide the fact that I'm ill to appease you clowns. Like,
right. And then after Eric Clapton too.
The cult.
You went on Jimmy Dore, right, Magnus?
Yeah.
That was like the first thing you went on.
Yeah, well,
one of the first ones.
I went on Clint Liberty Lockdown show first, and then fucking Reed's show when he was still doing it from the back of his truck, and then Jimmy Dore. So that was like the arc.
You were also on Thaddeus Russell's show.
Yep, and Alex Jones and RT. A lot of people forget about the RT one. That was interesting.
And you were on a chat with Rose McGowan that one time too. I remember watching.
Yeah, that was the coolest one. I love that. Rose is the shit.
Yeah, she's bass.
Super bass. Hiding in Mexico.
Well, cheers to you. Yeah. Oh, is she? I didn't know that.
Yeah, she fled the country because the fucking Weinstein and the DNC were going after her super hard for the original Me Too shit, when Me Too was actually about what it was supposed to be about before Hollywood got a hold of it and made it stupid.
Before it became like, oh, I had an awkward sex experience and it was a Me Too. That's a Me Too thing.
Right, because like it originally started with like specifically trying to bring attention to Black women getting raped in prison, and then it exploded from there into like
fucking white bitches took it over.
Well, yeah, it essentially like Jeffrey Epstein style shit, like exposing like actual powerful like people with government connections doing horrible things. And then it became like I was a white woman and this guy called me cute, you know, and it just got increasingly stupid from there.
Yep.
Because whatever liberals touch goes to shit.
Pretty much.
Every time.
Everything
white women need to be stopped.
Not you though. Well, you're a black woman now, so.
Yes.
Yeah, you gave me my black card. I'm black now, so.
Well, Forest Mommy is politically black.
Love it. So do you work overnight then, Magnus? Now?
Oh yeah, I'm a third shifter now. I work 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Well, sorry, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
What do you do?
Do you feel?
Exactly.
Have you adjusted to it?
Yeah, I
Like the
mean, I've
sleep
always been
schedule
a
and all that?
fucking weird night owl, but I don't want to talk about too much of what I do just because of the.
Yeah, you don't.
Oh, yeah, don't go into specifics, but
But yeah, I essentially it's like records keeping job kind of
okay.
travel around and do stuff like that for like businesses and stuff, documentation. Really lame job, but it pays well, and they weren't afraid to hire me, which is kind of a big deal.
Right. Did they know who you were?
Yeah, they figured it out, whatever. But they were so desperate for people, they're like, I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Come on.
Right.
And they don't have no vax mandate, nothing. They're just like, we need people. Please work for us.
Okay, there you go.
Because apparently,
people
Biden
they just need people to work now.
Yeah, because apparently Biden in like the last major stimulus bill allocated like a fuck ton of money for businesses and like small counties and everything to digitize all their records because COVID made it to where like nobody could get paper records and nothing was online in a lot of places. So they essentially just threw a bunch of government money to be like, please fucking digitize your massive records you have that are from like 20 years ago that we can't pull up. And that's what I do now.
Nice. Take that drain that fucking government money.
I know, it's funny. It's funny, me of all people getting paid with Fed money, but the irony is
that's freaking hilarious.
That's the greatest. That's what I tell people now. I'm like, fucking whatever way you can drain it, fucking drain it. Like we've all paid into it. Like fuck.
Just become tens of thousands of Ron Swansons, just sabotage from the inside.
I didn't get any of those.
True.
I didn't get any of those stimulus checks, but I did get a bunch of money from unemployment, and I used that to build my first AR. So
nice. Yeah, I didn't get any stimulus. I never got any unemployment, and I did not qualify for the PPE loan, so I essentially just got shit on.
Did your community help you out? Community helped you out a little bit, right?
No.
Of course not. No. I was in the artistic community. I was fucking banished like immediately. The moment I was like, hey, these lockdowns are kind of bullshit. All the shit libs were like, nope.
You're racist.
You're never gonna sell at another Renaissance festival. You're never gonna come to any of our art conventions. We're never gonna give you a booth again. That was the first cancellation. Long before Jimmy Dore and all that was canceled by the government, essentially.
Oh yeah, because you paint the little models and stuff, right?
Yeah.
How old are you, Magnus? If you don't mind saying. How old
I'm
are
29.
You? Okay. You're a baby. Y'all are babies. That's why I'm mommy.
I don't feel like a baby anymore. I'm all broken, sore, tired.
The last 2 years have aged me like crazy. Like I peaked right before COVID, and now I'm like, fuck it, man. Like I'm drinking, and like
I talked to this
anymore.
I talked to this Uber driver yesterday. This poor son of a bitch. He retired 2 years ago, right before COVID, and he was like, "Yeah, I retired, and I planned on moving to the Philippines and everything." And now he's fucked because he can't leave the country and like everything. And I'm like, "Damn, you got dealt the worst."
Hard. Jesus.
Terribly tactical. I got terribly tactical. We got a fourth coming in now. My computer's
what up?
What up, terribly?
What's up, everybody? What's going on?
Do you know everybody here? Do you know Magnus and
Hex? From Twitter. Yeah. I see him around.
I see the Aloha fuck face flag.
I see Hex out there jamming out on that guitar, bro. I'd like to hear some of that, dude. What's up with that, man? What's up, mama?
How are you? Thanks for coming on before your stream.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. What are you guys talking about?
We're talking guns earlier. Well, Hex earlier. Right now, we were talking about Magnus because he jumped on right before you. But Hex, gotta have that gat on you all times.
Always.
Hex's gun was making his denting his ammo.
I feel like a boomer right now, but you know.
No, dude. I'll go get the wheelie gats, bro. What is that? A Model 66?
Model 10.
Ooh,
bro.
What is it, dude? Is it nickeled?
I actually don't know.
It's typically a Model 10's a blued gun, but I love the old Smiths, dude. That looks like an old one too.
That's what I hate about gun Twitter so much is like I understand we're all tactical and shit, but this is also a hobby, and some guns are just cool, even if they're not like peak efficient, badass.
Right, exactly.
Like, go fuck yourself. I want to own it because I think it looks cool. Screw you.
Right.
And I actually inherited this from my dad, so
nice.
Those are some of the best guns, dude, because they got history, they got character, they got sentimental value. You'll never sell it. Might not be the best thing, but it might also save your ass one day.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because I had that massive drama where I want the VHS because I think bullpup guns look cool. I already have a kitted out AR. I already have a nice pistol. I'm proficient with both of those. I want to buy it just because I think it looks cool. And so many people were having meltdowns of like, you fucking nerd. How like stop? Why would you ever spend money on that? You fucking blah blah blah. And it's like, dude,
you go fuck yourself.
Fuck yourself. I think it looks cool. Whatever, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I bought this. This is a 5.7. I bought this
gun
Modern Warfare 2. Like I just picked up a HKS L8 because G36 or at least close enough to it. Like there's no practical purpose for that. I have ARs and AKs and shit. It's just fucking cool. I always wanted one. So
yeah, pretty much.
The gun community is the only community like that too. Because you go to like sneakerheads or something, you'll never like see sneakerheads having a fucking meltdown because you bought the wrong kind of shoe, or like car guys buying the wrong kind of car. But guns, man.
It's because everybody invests their ego into it because that's their ride or die, right? If you're a Glock guy, you're a Glock guy. If you're a 1911 guy, you're a 1911 guy. And like anybody that says anything negatory towards those things, you take it personally. And that's what I don't know. I don't understand that. I was talking about this on my Shooting the Poop podcast about how like all these people on Twitter with the Liberty this and the fucking Boog Boy that and the fucking whatever, they seem to be super like quick to be triggered. And like I thought it was all about freedom and like people could express what they want and like you don't get butthurt. Like I don't know. Dude.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that.
There was that whole thread where it was like a debate between ANCAPs and egoists, and people like someone just made a meme just like mocking us and teasing us. And I came in, I'm like, this is fine, bro. Like, do it. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, please make fun of me. I make fun of myself. Like, I don't have an ego about this shit.
You can't. I mean, you have to. You have to, especially if you're going to be on any type of platform in front of however many people. Like if you can't laugh at yourself, you're always going to have haters. Like nobody is always going to agree with you 110%, and you got to just deal with it. It's like, what the fuck?
Especially if it's just like playful, poking fun, and you're going to get all in your fucking.
Dude, I honestly troll random people on Twitter all the time. Never seen them before in my life. Never fuck. I'll just crack jokes. I'm legitimately joking. I'm not trying to.
Were you trolling my eyebrows? Were you trolling my eyebrows the other night? Was that
what are you talking about? What about the eyebrows, dude?
I saw that shit.
Eyebrows.
I saw that shit. I was like, whatever, it's cool. It's real.
What are you talking about? What are you talking? Hey, did you ever get your printer up and running? What are you doing, Mama? You printing something or what?
I still have only done just the 2 test prints so far. Still,
you gotta start making ghost glizzies
things because I have to figure out.
That's the fun thing is next Friday I'm getting interviewed by National Geographic about 3D printed guns, so that's gonna be fun.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Dude, you gotta be extra careful because they'll chop and screw that and take it so out of context. Whatever.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've done this rodeo. I've been on CNN. I know how to fucking.
What are you doing on CNN?
I was on CNN.
Yeah, but doing what?
You guys know each other. You guys are both like Boog, you're both like Boog adjacent.
Yeah,
it's Boog adjacent. I love the way you put.
And you're both in Central.
The fuck.
You're both in Central. You're both in Central time zone too.
I'm in Eastern time zone. What you need?
Yeah,
I was on CNN because they were doing a documentary on fucking militias, and I had to come in there and set some things straight.
Damn. You just kicked the door of CNN and was like, listen, motherfuckers.
They came to me and fucking interviewed my ass. It was funny because my neighbor doesn't know the kind of shit. He does now, but he didn't know then the kind of shit I get up to. So like the first time he sees me, I'm out back like cleaning an AR, and then like a week later, I'm out there like I got commissioned to paint riot shields for some people, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And then the third time he sees me, there's like a whole like DIY studio in my backyard and I'm fucking with cameras and shit. He's like, what do?
That's funny.
I'm like, some would say I'm a domestic extreme.
Yeah,
just a friendly neighborhood domestic terrorist.
But
yeah, dude,
apparently they already
living free.
The show's called Trafficked on Nat Geo, and apparently they already talked to Cody Wilson, and Cody Wilson was like, "Oh, they were okay, they were chill." So I mean, if Cody vouches for him, all right, you know.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, you got to figure there's still some normal people out there.
You did that Lisa Ling. Did you do the Lisa Ling thing too?
Yeah, that was CNN with Lisa Ling. And that surprisingly went well, but I washed my mouth because
you were at the very end. They like just had you at the very. You were the most normal, and they put you at the very end.
Yeah, because I'm very careful, and they
silly.
couldn't find a way to like crop it out. It's just like, yeah.
So if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing that like these people like? What are you doing out in the community or whatever that or online that these people are contacting you for? Like, are you affiliated with some type of specific whatever group,
just
organization?
Boog shit. Aggressive
just
Second Amendment.
Just gang shit, you said? Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Fucking,
yeah, I'm down with that.
Open carry marches and advocating resistance to the government. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
Same old shit. But
there's everything they don't like. Basically.
Yeah, everything they don't like.
Yeah.
It was fun times.
Yeah, TTU probably never saw his speech. He did a really good speech. Where were you at it when they did that speech, Magnus?
It was the Lansing State Capitol. I had SWAT snipers fucking scoping up on me and shit. It was fun.
Oh yeah, dude. No, yeah, dude, we go every year. We go to the fucking Capitol in March. It's called iGold in Illinois. And they got every year because there's thousands of people that go. There's not nearly enough that should go. But there's snipers on the rooftops and shit. They're flying drones like every day. Like it's fucked up, dude. Like it is fucked up.
I literally made a sign. Like I went and got some fucking cork board and I made a sign that just said "Ooh woo Sniper Chan. What are you looking at?" And I dead ass fucking dropped it in the snow and came back that day and found it in the snow when I got there. I thought it was in my car. I was like, "Fuck, that would have been so funny." Good time.
Magnus, are you still doing stuff with End the Wars or End the Damn Wars?
Yeah, we have an event. We have an event in April. We're gonna go scream at the Lincoln Memorial. It's gonna be fun. Maybe.
Nice. You guys should stream it or record it and then upload it somewhere too, because that always helps. Is the people that didn't even know about it. Hey, there's stuff like this going on. I could get involved, because that's the thing. Like, I mean, it little by little, I think people are starting to wake up. But not nearly enough. Like, I cannot fucking believe that in this country we are facing the things that we are, but we are the ones to blame because we never stood up and said no when the time counted, like when it mattered. So, now we got to clean up the mess.
Yeah, thankfully we have Ford Fisher, and Ford Fisher's such a homie. Anything I do, Ford's like, I'll show up and stream it, put it on news to share. So yeah, Ford's the shit. But yeah, I mean, like you look at Texas, you had the one lady that was like, I won't close my hair salon. And fucking bunch of dudes were like, okay, bro, we'll go out and we'll like stand out in front of your salon with guns and they won't shut you down. And of course, they deployed like 3 armored vehicles and like 100 fucking Texas cops to them. And they're like, okay, let's not die in a pointless shootout. But in Texas, one skinny blonde lady was the only person to be like, nah, fuck you. Like, come on.
And that's fucked up though. And that's how they get you though, because when is that line drawn though? Because like if it's like, oh well, it's not worth it this time, when is it? Because if it's never worth it, it's only going to get worse incrementally and exponentially. And we've seen that ramp up literally in the past couple years. When have we lost that many freedoms that quickly, other than like the past 2 years? Maybe like during 9/11 with the Patriot Act and all that shit, like the NSA shit. That's probably where it all started, but even further more than that. But like, they're just being too brazen. They're too blatant with what's going on. So, I mean, I think it's put up or shut up here shortly, Yeah,
because that's like, because when this all started, obviously, like, the Boog shit is not very Republican friendly because they're boring FUD bootlicker usually. And like they wanted to do that big event where they were going to do the same thing that the Ontario truckers are doing right now. And they're going to drive to Lansing and like shut down all of Lansing for a day. And we came in, we're like, yeah, dude, like we should start organizing, like having businesses and communities like do some civil disobedience, like refuse to comply with this stuff, whatever.
Right.
And all these Republicans were like, well, we don't want to break the law.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's your civic duty to do so when it is repugnant to the Constitution. So that's what I don't understand, where the disconnect is here with America in 2022. Like, that's what I don't understand.
It's just we're in this weird point where like you have the libertarian right, and I don't mean like the LP, just like the concept of like a freedom-loving constitutionalist right wing. But their fatal flaw is they dick suck the cops to the point where they won't even resist if the police tell them no. And then you have the left, which is supposed to be like the people that keep corporations in check, and they're running around with like Che Guevara sponsored by Pfizer, and it's like, yeah, dude, we're doomed. Like we're doomed.
Right. But they're bucking the system.
Yeah, it's like, bro. But it's the same thing with the fucking people on the right. Like, yeah, I'm a freedom loving Constitution resistant person, unless the police.
And then they can find a thin blue line flag.
Right? Yeah. It's like, come on, bro. And you don't have to be a crazy anti-cop anarchist like me, but
no, I'm for
law enforcement.
I'm for law enforcement but only if they follow the oath that they swore to the Constitution to a T. If you even think about breaking that in the least bit, then I'm not for it. And unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that's about 99.99 repeating times of those motherfuckers, at least in today's day and age. You might have had some good cops back in the day, but not no more.
Because you had that big lobby day Second Amendment rally like 2 years ago now, when they had like 10,000 people in Virginia.
Yep.
And they were told like, this is a First Amendment zone, you can't pass this. It's like, bro,
right?
Like, fuck. And then some of those same people are like, I understand, officer. It's like, no, do not, no. Like,
right.
Get out of here. And then they banned open carrying in the capital of Virginia. And every single lobby day, the only people that show up where it's illegal to open carrying are Boogs and Black Panthers.
Yeah.
None of the Republicans show up anymore. It's just us like sitting there like, hey, what happened to the 10,000 people that were here last year? We're all like, oh, they just made it illegal, so now you won't show up.
Well, they're scared of the scamdemic for one, so they're not leaving their houses, and they got 8 masks on and shit. And then 2, it's tough talk. I see, and not that I'm I'm not Mel Gibson in The Patriot, right? So but I'm just a regular dude, and I like to think that I wholeheartedly believe in this shit. And it's like, just as an American citizen, how could you not? Like that's what this country is founded upon. So, not seeing enough people motivated or sick and tired of being tyrannicized, that's a word, I made it up. I don't get it, man. Right. I don't get it, dude. I really don't.
I like it.
I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I definitely think like, I don't know. I've struggled to figure out how the fuck we get out of this, because I tried my unity thing and it kind of worked out for a little bit, but it's slow going and it's not really doing it. So I don't know what the grand solution is.
It's hard to do unity because you're the type of person who can like people for who they are, but the majority of the humans in this world cannot just like people or like cooperate with people or get along with people. Like they have to hate people or like look for something they don't like in people right away. And it's like,
or try and change them.
We can't get past that. Yeah.
Because there was that whole,
it's so hard.
There was that whole, like the first 2-3 months after I went viral, I would just be inundated with Marxists that were like, oh, well, you're not like violently allergic to me because of my political beliefs. Okay, I'm going to spend all this time to try to convert you to Marxism. I'm like, bro, I see through you. And that shit's gross. I don't care if it's religion, politics. I don't care if you're trying to talk me into buying a PlayStation. When like the only reason you're interacting with me is to convert me or sell me on something, you're a shitty human being. You leave me alone. Like,
right. And that's a lot of people.
It's
that's
like
a lot of people these days.
It's like the MLM bitches. They like just make friends with you so you'll buy their fucking shitty MLM shit.
Oh my god, I need to start
sending
my pyramid scheme.
It's
multi-level marketing.
The pyramid scheme, Amway and all that.
Dude, I had a
Fuck
dude
them.
one time try and sell me all these cases of Vima or whatever the fuck it was. It was some kind of drink that was good for you. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, listen, dude, it is something exactly like that. I got, dude, just you move this many cases, bro, and then you get these
Yep.
other people moving. I'm like, what the fuck? This is the biggest waste of my time.
Yeah,
Dude,
I almost got.
I need to
roped
send you
into one of those.
that meme, Forest Mommy, where it's like every time I come to my hometown and it's the Jurassic World with the 3 velociraptors, and it's like sign up for my pure romance party, like, you know, get healthy. It's like, Karen, I don't even know you. You could spend
They're the
$1 on
worst.
coffee. You can put it towards bettering yourself.
Yeah,
It's like, fuck.
self-help, dude. There's no help in this.
Terribly, I've been liking your guitar videos lately.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, I've
I
been
need to
jamming.
share
I haven't
yours
played
more,
in
too.
forever, dude. I haven't been playing in forever, but Scales started
Is
playing,
Scales
and then I was
playing?
like,
Did Scales
Scales
actually
is
learn?
playing. He's learning, yeah. I mean, he just picked it up. I used to play like for real back in the day. Like I was in like a little garage band and shit called Half Past Never. Our cover art was a fucking clock with no hands on it. I designed it. I thought it was the coolest thing, but that was just some nerd shit at the time. But I used to like love it. I used to be all about playing the Geet because it's fucking chill. You could just sit there and jam, dude. And I haven't played it in probably 10 fucking some odd years. And then Scales started playing. He found a guitar in the basement, started playing. And then he was like, dude, we should play Geets. I was like, I'm down. So now we're playing Geets. He bought like 5 guitars in like the past like fucking 2 months. And I got to get my Seafoam. I mean, they're all like
He's
Squire level
crazy.
guitars.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
cheap,
fair
you
enough.
know. But it's still, he's brand new. He's learning. He's got a bass. He's got an acoustic. He's got a Squire Strat, and then the Especial Epiphone, and then the SG. So like all the entry level stuff, but they're quality guitars.
Right.
And I got to get that fucking Seafoam green Strat, dude. I used to have one. I sold it. I should have never got rid of it. But yeah, we're playing the guitars. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna fucking take the show on the road or nothing, but it's a good time. But Hex, you play. What do you play?
You should.
All right,
Colorado,
here I got him right
man.
behind, so I can.
Yeah, show off the goods.
This is my recent edition.
Ooh, I like that perp, dude.
Oh yes, it's my favorite color right there. I love that shit.
Damn straight.
That's Hex's favorite color too. Purple
rocks, right?
rain.
Fender Strat.
Purple
Yeah,
rain.
it's Sunburst. Yeah.
Yep.
I love how Papa Grids in the chat just like keep asking for personal
An
information.
Ibanez bass.
And he's
Nice.
just going
nice,
on
dude.
and on. I know.
So I used to play
Going on
bass
and on.
long
It's-
time
it's
ago.
because I named
in a-
it Golden Dawn.
The Schecter that I need
Go
to
ahead.
fix.
Dude, sick. What's wrong with it? No. Yeah. Yeah.
I got to replace it.
Right. You could probably just JB weld it. It'd be all right.
Right, just a little super glue will be fine.
Yeah.
You used to play
There's
bass,
an acoustic
Magnus.
Harley cut.
Did you say?
Yep.
That's sick,
Forever
dude.
ago, when I was an emo boy.
Dude, I had the fucking hair. I was
You guys-
flipping and shit, doing tray flips down the 9 stair and
Yep.
shit after school.
Yep.
It's all about it. So Hex, how long you been playing, dude? And like, are you like in a band? Are you like a solo artist? Do you produce music? Or you just do it for fun?
I started playing in 2010, so about almost 12 years ago.
Cool.
I am a solo artist
Nice.
with the guitar playing and all that. I also do the production and engineering and mastering on my own as well.
For sure. For sure. What kind of software are you using?
FL Studio is my main DAW. Well, that's pretty much the only thing I use.
Yeah. Good old Fruity Loops, dude. I've had some experience. We used to use Cakewalk and shit back in the way, and then Sonar.
Oh, yeah, I remember Cakewalk.
And Pro Tools and shit.
Right.
But yeah, I haven't even messed around. I couldn't. That's all Chinese to me. Me and fucking computing devices don't get along, dude. I'm surprised I could do this semi mediocrely. But yeah, that's cool though, dude. That's good. So what is like your and I don't mean to totally like take over your chat for us, mommy. I apologize, but I'm curious because like I seen you post a couple little clips on
Take it.
Twitter and
No,
shit.
take it over.
And like what's like your main vein? Like what's your go-to style of playing?
I got into this wanting to play rock and metal and stuff like that. So
Right.
basically that.
Cool. Any like the harder stuff or just more
Yeah.
like standard? All right, cool. Yeah, I can get down with that, man. I'll fucking sit here and I could play you almost every song from Blink-182, dude. Just because growing up, skating and shit, being a fucking, that was my shit, dude. I could fucking, that's hilarious. And they're easy songs to learn, so that's what I've been teaching scales and shit, getting him, getting his fingers, because he doesn't have the dexterity, he's not used to it, and like you got to really, you got to build up the calluses and learn. But it's been long since I played anyway. But it's cool though. It's cool to see that. Because like a lot of gun people are guitar people, are watch people, are car people. And it's a cool thing because then you can like cooperate between all the different, sections of interest and then bring everybody together under one fucking flag. So it's cool. I'm down with it, dude. I love it. So Force Mommy, what's going on with you, dude?
Magnus, I've
been trying to
that.
What? Delay.
What?
You're lagging super hard.
You've been making fun of my eyebrows. You've been making.
No.
I was.
Yeah, we're all lagging. We're all lagging.
What do you think I said that had something to do with your eyebrows? I know I said you had a very defined jawline, which is true. I'm just kidding.
It's strong.
Better be careful. She's gonna chin you.
I'm going to what did you post?
Strong, independent.
You got a nice jawline.
Yeah, chiseled.
I was actually just looking at that Katie girl Magnus to see if she was getting ratioed, but so I'm not drawing on eye, but I'm very open about my eye. I don't have eyebrows, so I have to draw them on.
No, that had nothing to. I honestly didn't even know you drew yours on until just now.
You can take like all of mine, as you can fucking see.
Yeah.
I know. I wish they don't grow. Like this is the one piece of advice from my mother was don't pluck.
Uh-oh.
So
it's just her.
Oh, it's just her, not us. We're good.
Yeah, we're all fine. She's the one that's in a bunker in Colorado,
filming on a potato.
Right.
That's funny.
I can hear you.
You're on lagging. Okay.
At PowerPoint speed for his mommy.
Right.
That we had terribly tactical, and I'm glad we had TT and Magnus.
You're on lagging like I'll get out right
Mama,
now.
what is going on? The fucking feds are cutting the fucking wires or something, man. So how are you guys doing?
Oh, great. I'll get over here.
Good. I'm kind of worried about Forrest, Mama. That's funny. That's fun. Dude, she's almost back up to, what was it, 18K after she got fucking nuked off the twits, dude.
Yeah,
she has a very dedicated following. I'm impressed. And I told her she should start. I don't think it was because of me, but I told her to fucking start doing the YouTube shit because you got tons of shit to say on Twitter, dude. Put it in video format. A lot of more people interact with that, better. It's more entertaining for them, and you can have longer format shit. And she's been doing it, and I'm proud of her. And also, I don't know if she realizes she's muted. You're muted, Mama.
She doesn't realize she's muted.
You are muted, my sister.
She's having a boomer moment.
Yeah, she is. Gotta
you don't need sound to understand the word.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
There you are.
Yeah.
TT, you were my biggest fan and supporter, and you pushed me.
Dude, I told you I would. I told you should start doing it, and I'd support you all the way, dude. So I always try and retweet your shit. Plus, I fuck with your shit. Almost everything that comes out of your mouth, I agree with. Yeah. So,
see, you're part of when
we've had our
actual. Sorry.
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
It's very progressive of you, gentlemen.
I was just gonna say, I don't even know what I was gonna say. Go for it, Magnus. I don't know.
You're like part of the actual Liberty Lady Circle where you cause no drama and there's no clout chasing involved and everything's just chill and cool.
Yeah, dude.
I always retreat to you guys when everything fucking stupid starts happening.
There's a lot of people chasing clout. I thought that was like a 2019 thing. I thought that was over with.
Bro, clout killed the fucking
What can you buy with clout, bro? What can you just purchase with clout bucks? Nothing. Probably a felony.
Yep.
So what?
bro.
Which I mean, fuck it.
Probably.
Fuck it. I mean, I don't know. I'm surprised they haven't knocked yet, honestly. I mean, we do the live chats every Sunday night, 8:30 Central Standard Time. Shameless self-promotion. But like we get on there and we just tell it like it is. And all y'all are always welcome if you ever want to hop on for sure. But yeah, it's just it sucks that you can't even express yourself in supposedly the freest country in the world without having
doing the Joe Rogan. Like we were
Right.
talking about that before y'all jumped on. But
Yeah. There was that big, I don't know if drama is the right word. A bunch of people just exposed themselves as spineless fucks, in my opinion. But you had the gun tuber, like all within the last week, you had the gun tuber get arrested for the auto keycad card.
Yeah, that dude's out of Illinois, where I'm at.
You had one guy in Arkansas, they tried to roll on him for owning guns he wasn't supposed to own, and they shot and killed him. And then you had Dirty Anarchist in Mississippi. They fucking raided his house over sharing memes. And then you had fucking another person in Michigan here in northern Michigan get visited over memes by the FBI for a wellness check. And then obviously my ass when they fucking knocked on my door over memes again. So it's like, yeah, bro.
So how the fuck do they have the right to do so, other than the fact that they're the powers that should not be and they're going to do whatever the fuck they want anyway?
right.
But like, what is their excuse? Like, how could we're tracking you when we shouldn't be, because this is not what the government's supposed to be doing to its free citizens of this country, but we're doing that. And because you posted something that we thought was a little too spicy, we're going to come knock, dude. Like, are you kidding me? Let me come knock on your door, bro.
But yeah,
it's going to be a really inconvenient time too. Like but you're going to be sitting down to dinner. I'm going to ring that doorbell, mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck you.
Yep. It's crazy to me too. Cause like, the fucking Daniel Baker thing, which I bring up every chance I get, because I think people are sleeping on this story way too fucking much, of that he was in Florida in Tallahassee, and they just put him in prison for 6 years, I think, for a Facebook flyer. And like this kid was like Antifa kid, super leftist, blah blah blah, like not who you would think they'd be fucking with, but they did. They snatched this kid up, they put him in prison for 6 years for a fucking Facebook flyer. And
saying
like,
what?
Bro.
Saying what? And how is that even legal?
So
what law or precedent are they using to throw charges at that? Like,
yeah. So the exact details were on January. Well, I think it was like on January 9th. So after January 6th, he put out a flyer essentially, because I think there was an event on like the 13th or something that was going to happen in Tallahassee, where like a bunch of Trump people are going to protest. He put out a flyer saying like, okay, like if they're going to storm the state capitol, like leftists need to show up with guns and whatever and resist it and blah, blah, blah. And then the event passed. No Trumpers showed up. No Antifa people showed up. And then 4 days later, he got his door booted, arrested, and charged for 6 years in prison for inciting a riot or some shit, when like literally nothing happened.
Right.
And it's like, bro.
Right. Yeah. See, but again, though, like not us, perhaps, right? Because like I feel like at least most of us, I would argue, from the brief just meeting you gentlemen, we're more or less on the same page, right? Yeah. So but the fact that they could just
Forest
like,
mommy, so you're all on the same page.
That's right. That's the one thing we can always rely on. We never, like I said, we never stood. When was the downfall? Was it 1777? This shit all started going downhill. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's death by 1,000 paper cuts, and we've been bleeding out for a while. Nobody brought a fucking tourniquet because it's not fucking high speed, low drag, even though it is, but people just care about the gun. I don't get it. I don't get it how we've never said no enough times to now this is literally what we have on our plate. Because in reality, it's not necessarily anything we did or didn't do. Like, I mean, I'm only 30 years old, but like, still we're left with this to bear. And it's starting to look more and more like the Book of Revelations. You know, I mean, it's end times are nigh. It sounds like, if this shit gets any worse, what freedoms do we have left? What options do we have left? You're backed into a corner. And I don't want to see that. If we fuck each other up stateside, who the fuck do you think is going to come rape us in the ass while we're busy fucking each other up? Everybody the fuck else that hates us. So, I mean, we'd be too spread thin. Plus us versus them versus the government versus other governments. Like, That's it.
Everything's a mess. And then everybody's on the same. Everybody's secretly on the same team too, which is always the worst part of it. Everybody got their backdoor deals.
Right.
That, the U.S. and China be saber rattling over each other and then selling each other's weapons under the fucking table.
Yeah,
and it's like, bro. And yeah, it's crazy to me that, like, especially when we hit the point where that memo came out of the White House where they were like, animal rights activists, anti-abortion activists, gun owners, left-wing people, Black Panthers.
Oh, that DOJ memo.
Everybody's a fucking domestic terrorist now, and that came and went with like a little bit of drama on Twitter for like a week, and then
of course, might be dropped.
I don't know. Now we're gonna go back to complaining that Marvel's woke or something, and it's like, bro, that should have been the line in the sand,
right?
Like,
the Empire is coming home, boys.
No, for real, that's what it is, dude. Like that's why I got this. It's a fucking lightsaber and it says 2A, dude. Like the fucking If that was a Star Wars reference, like because this is the thing. The fucking thing is that what is the plan of action? Because we can't even amongst ourselves communicate or fucking organize or do anything fucking productive without bitching and moaning or somebody getting butt hurt or people trying to take the lead, but then when they want to be in power, they don't know what the fuck to do with it or they abuse it. Like it's just a repetitive thing. Where do we learn? Where do we grow? Where do we improve to actually make a difference? And truth be told, I don't want there to be a fucking shot fired. Like I really don't, because I do understand what that would do to this country and
everything goes to shit the moment that happens. Everything goes fucking.
But also, people do need to keep it in the back of their heads that is an option and is there for a reason, And when is that the time? Like it's a scary thing to even think about. And people like to talk tough on the internet and say this and say that and whatever. And nobody really knows unless they're in that situation, how they would truly react. But at the same time, you'd like to think that America at its core is still fucking America. Okay. Because like we're supposed to be the type of people that don't put up with this shit, but we've been putting up with it. Like we're a fucking Eastern Bloc country for years now. Right. And I'm not down with that.
And that's the thing is like, I always say this and a lot of people get pissed off about it, but I fucking die on this hill. Is that America really is the most propagandized country in the world. Because you go to any dictatorship and you pull some like an average citizen aside and tell them in perfect confidence that nothing they say is going to blow back on them. They'd be like, yeah, this is all bullshit. Like, this dictator isn't nothing. Like, I don't believe any of this nonsense. But you can pull aside the average American and pull it and be like, so what do you really think? And they'll be like, oh, well, there's a pandemic going on and the FBI has our best interests in heart. And blah, so it's like, we really are like the most brainwashed because a lot of people genuinely believe this shit. It isn't even a facade. It's fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Who the fuck is Papa Grizz?
I don't know. He's talking nasty the whole time.
I just saw the comments. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I don't know what this dude's deal is. I don't know if he's intoxicated.
He said he found my stream because I said because he said I have it named Golden Showers. I have it named Golden Showers, and that's how he found it. So.
Yeah, you clickbaited me with that. I was like, what the fuck? Super disappointed.
I don't know why. I was like, that's why I want to call my Sunday streams, but I copied you. I didn't mean to copy you.
I know.
But then we started.
You totally did. You're stealing my Sunday night lightning, dude. It's kind of fucked up.
No, you're so good. I don't get as many people as you at all.
I got 19,000 some odd people, and I get like 20 people on the live chats. So like, it's either they're all fucking bots or they're all fucking feds. Like I get no fucking.
The thing about Twitter is they suppress any link like heading outside of Twitter really hard, particularly if it's like political live streams, and obviously our kind of political live streams, to where like when I was doing my podcast, if I said the words live or my podcast or linked to the YouTube, it'd get like fucking 2 people reacting to it. But if I just said, hey, I'm going to be on right now talking about something, and then linked in the next tweet, the YouTube, it would get like normal amount of reactions. And I'm like, that's not organic. That's bullshit.
Yeah. Right. No, it's all fucking skewed, dude. I mean, been running like the YouTube channel for like 6-something years now, and like I do all types of stuff. I do the politics, I do gun shit, I do prepping shit, I do fishing, hunting, you know, whatever, just random shit. We do the live chats, and then I got a second podcasting channel that I do with Scales. But like every time I upload a video, it's demonetized instantly. Like before, like it uploads and it says 99%, and then boom, it's there, demonetized. And no matter what I do, then they're giving me channel strikes. I've gotten channel strikes for copyright claims when there was literally, it was me recording like a review in the studio, no music, no TV in the background, no nothing whatsoever. Literally my own voice. Bizarre. Like, no, there's a bunch of weird shit going on. And it's been happening for a while now. And I've had videos taken down. I've had, you know, other strikes and shit, but like, yeah, they definitely fuck with you if you're going against the grain. And it sucks though, because you have to be here, in my opinion. Everybody wants to talk about these other platforms. You get on those other platforms and that's cool, whatever. They might not fuck with you, but you're preaching to the choir. You need to be telling these things to people that haven't heard it yet, or people that are on the fence. That's what's going to make the difference. Yeah. So you have to be, this is the town square. Like, we have to be here, and we got to put up with it. Like, I put a lot of time and energy and fucking money into the shit, and I'll do it regardless whether I get paid or not. And I haven't even broken even yet, but I love it. And it's for a good cause. Like, they're physically going to have to remove me, but the problem is they're fucking trying. I mean, they could any given time, you know, and it sucks though. 'Cause like, I'm not big enough to where like I could have support and backup support if they just fucking nuke me. But like, I'm big enough to where I've invested so much into it that like, if they nuke me, it would be super fucked up, you know?
Yeah, because that's like the whole thing. That's the whole thing with like, so many people are like go to Getter, go to Minds, go to Gab, and it's like, I'm here because I have access to the public. The moment I don't have access to the public, I fucking hate social media. I'm not gonna go create a Getter account so I can fucking hate my life with a bunch of people that I don't even give a shit to talk to. Like, that's not the point at all.
Right. Yeah.
I'm here till they tip me. I have such a small account. I don't think they'll hit me yet, but
you're about to be fucking monetized. How many subscribers you got on this channel?
I'm almost 1,000.
And what's your watch time? You got to have like 4,000 hours of watch time or something.
Yeah, I'm nowhere close to that. I'm at like 1,000.
This is the thing though, with the stream. Yeah, I don't know how I fucking am a YouTube partner. I'll tell you that truth. Like, that's crazy to me. And I have some videos. Good. No, I have some videos too that like are extra controversial. I probably shouldn't even be outing myself, but are extra controversial, and they've been monetized since day one. They're fucking got hella views, and like, you know that the YouTube fucking goons have had to have come across it, but like, they leave it alone. But then other random shit, I'll be reviewing a pocket knife or some shit, and like, that's not, I don't even cuss in the video, and that's demonetized. Like, what the fuck, you know? But either way, that's neither here nor there. But you're doing good, Mama. I'm glad that you are on here and you're doing this, because I love the
because of you. You inspired me. You inspired me.
I told you to do it. I'm glad you listened, because you are helping the people. Like, you have your own fan base now that is showing up to the streams, that is listening. You're collaborating with other people like Hex and all. You had the girls on a couple of streams ago or whatever. You guys are doing all that. Like, that's
I'm having a Jewish stream in like 2 weeks, you know, because I'm not Jewish and I'm never around Jewish people, so I'm having a Jewish round table. I'm like, come tell me about the Jews.
Holy shit, dude.
Robbie will be on. Robbie the Fire will be on, and a girl, and then there's a guy named the Pew Pew Jew. He's an Orthodox Jew, really into guns, and he's gonna come on too. So I'm like, tell me all about Jew stuff. Yeah,
that's. Tell me all about Jew stuff.
I don't know. I don't know anything about Jewish people, because I didn't have it in my life. So I'm like, tell me about it. I want to know about it. That's fucking
hilarious, and I love it. But this is the thing. That's a perfect example of how, like, the way that I look at things. Like, I might look like I'm Mr. You know, I'm doing the gun shit. Like, I'm totally right wing extremist, and like I just love freedom, dude. Like, but I want freedom for everybody.
You're not right.
I don't care.
Feel right wing.
Right, but that's what like you would look at me and probably think. I always got a gun shirt on. I look like myself, whatever. But like, the fucking I don't care what you do. You could be gay. You could smoke crack. I think all drugs should be legal. There should be every gun law is an infringement. Like I'm for the fuck off concept. Okay. I'm running for president 2028. I think it is. Everybody just fucks off and leaves everybody alone. And like, we see how that works out. And machine gun vending machines on every corner. It's going to be tremendous. Believe me, the best machine guns.
That's like
make alcohol, tobacco, and firearms a flea market.
Right, dude. That's a one-stop shop.
That was my favorite. Like Gavin McInnes is kind of a sketchy dude, but my favorite joke he ever made was that we need to elect a Japanese man as president, and the only word of English he knows is no. Whatever they come to,
right,
no.
right. That's funny though. But that's even proposing the idea that the president actually runs this show, you know, because like he definitely doesn't. Like the fucking the powers that should not be, you will never see their face, you will never hear their names, you will never hear their voices, man. And it's like that Illuminati fucking Bilderberg shit. Like that's all real to an extent. Like I don't know if there's lizard people running afoot, you know, like your next door neighbor and shit's a lizard
They
person.
look like
I don't know.
it.
It could be some people. I have seen some people that would check out as a lizard person, but like I don't know, dude. The shit runs deep, man. Like there is some weird fucking shit that's been going on here for a long time.
They did that ad for the United Nations where they had Jack Black voice a Velociraptor on stage in the United Nations, and people are like, "Do you understand? There's
Right?
Conspiracy about lizard people running the world."
I'll be right back. I need to see what's going on with my camera.
For sure.
I'll be right back.
But like that's the thing though, it's called
Hey,
predictive
hacks.
programming. Like they always like they're feeding you this shit. Like there's so many, and I love a good conspiracy as much as any man, I suppose. And the rabbit hole does go deep. You know, you could really fucking tweak yourself out over some shit. But when it fucking walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, got feathers like a duck, it's probably a motherfucking duck. You know?
especially
to some extent.
Whenever you bring up shit about the World Economic Forum and then people call you a crazy conspiracy theorist, and you're like, no, it's on their website, bro. It's like right there.
Right.
You can just look it up. You know, it's public.
But no, it's
a
not
fucking
really
book.
like
You
that.
read a fucking book.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why I love Wendigoon. Fucking not just because he's a Boogaloo adjacent person, but just for the fact that like he came around right around the same time I did. Now he's got like 1 million subs on YouTube, and all he does is sit there in a Hawaiian shirt and talk about conspiracy shit. It's like, let's go.
Right.
I need to talk to that guy.
Is this the first time you two have ever connected and talked?
Yeah.
I knew
Pretty
you
sure.
guys would like each other. I think I knew you guys. Is he frozen up?
Your
I knew you
stream
guys
is
would like
blurred.
each other. I have the Ethernet fucking hooked up. Like, I don't know.
Well, me and you
No
are
hexes
fine. So
coming.
this is on him this time. He finally got it. He mentioned the lizard
he's-
people. He just got booted by the feds. They just
My
cut the
shit's
power.
still fucking.
got
I don't even
froze
care now,
up.
so whatever.
For his mom, he's
We know what
lagging.
you look
Terrible
like.
tactical fucking broke out. Hex's webcam's breaking. NSA is like, shut it down.
Probably.
Oh God. We'll see if he'll come back. Hopefully he comes back. He'll come back. This is fun though. I'm glad because I remember when Terribly Tactile had invited me on. I'm like, do you know Magnus? And he was like, no. And I'm like, I think you guys would get along because he's very much like us. We're like, we don't give a fuck about lifestyles. We don't give a fuck about all this stupid shit. We care about freedom. We care about all this shit. Like, and I knew you guys would get along and shit. So I hope you guys like each other. It's cool. Unity, bitches. Is everyone froze up now? Is
Nope,
anyone
I'm
there?
here. No, but
I'm
the
still
Katie
here.
the Katie drama is continuing, so I'm fucking just
Looking
having
at
fun.
that.
My
Is she black? She doesn't even look black.
Yeah.
Is she?
She aggressively claims to be black, but in her picture, she fucking white looking as hell.
Is
I
she
don't know.
black, Hex? Is who's more blacks, me or her, Hex?
You by a long shot.
Yeah. Hell yeah. The
She
fuck
probably
is wrong
did
with
an
people? That's what I
Ancestry.com
hate about
thing.
collectivism.
She probably did an Ancestry.com thing and figured out at some point somebody went a little bit black in her ancestry, and then she's claiming it now.
What did I
It's like a
miss?
one-off thing.
The There's some black girl,
am I good?
a black leftist said, yeah, you're good. A black leftist said, how can you be black and support the blue boys? Something like that. And she's getting radioed. So
yeah, she found my old tweet that they hang on to of my extremely fucking mild Kyle Rittenhouse take. So I just responded, Your Honor, the client says he did it in motions that nobody fucking cares, and moving on. Because like I have the most tame fucking take on that whatsoever, and they still try to hold that up and over me. And I'm like, I don't fucking care, bro. All of y'all fighting the power people are obsessed with some fucking 18-year-old kid in fucking Wisconsin. Like it's the end of the goddamn world and the most important thing on the fucking universe.
I will say this though. I feel you. But had that gone wrong and he not gotten released free on all counts as he should have been to begin with, never put in cuffs to begin with, my opinion, like that would have been a precedent set for self-defense outside of the home.
See,
that affects everybody. That affects everybody.
I have an argument just particularly against that, just for the fact that motherfuckers have been put in jail for defending themselves in their home.
Well, no, for sure.
Oh, that Andrew Coffey guy who also got off.
Yeah. So like,
time.
But I never say that it wasn't important. My whole point is that like people put so much goddamn emphasis on it to the point where it acted like it was the only thing in the universe. To the point where like if someone had the wrong opinion on it, they were fucking toxic. And it's like, dude,
right. Well, that's the thing.
This is one thing that happened last year. You know how much shit happened last year? You know how much shit's happening right now, and you're still hung up on Kyle Rittenhouse? Like, get over yourself. Bro.
I think though a lot of it had to do too with people just sat there and watched for how many months? 6-8 months. The entire country get burnt down. People get assaulted. People get murdered. I'm sure some people got raped. Whatever the fuck happened, and then somebody who, in a lot of people's eyes, was a good guy, right? For once, you know, the anti-hero, if you will, or whatever the fuck, you know, that it's almost like retribution to some people in a way. Which maybe it shouldn't be looked at it like that, but I mean, I work in a gun shop, so I talk to a lot, like everybody in my life, because I do this when I'm not at the gun shop. So I'm either at the gun shop or I'm doing this, and either way, I'm interacting with most of the time like-minded individuals to some extent, or the complete antithesis of who I am as a person that are here trying to get me banned, screaming at me in the comments section, which it's funny too, because they could motherfuck me up and down, left, right, center. And I literally cannot get away. If I don't call him a nerd, my comment gets wiped instantly the second it's post. Like if I'm like, fuck you, or like whatever, and I say some shit, it's instantly deleted. I have to literally censor what I'm saying for the comment to even get posted and remain there. We're losing on all fronts because we were too lazy and complacent when it mattered initially. And now we've got some homework to do and some extracurricular activities to participate in. And that's what it is. And that's the thing. Like we've got all these people saying they're this, saying they're that, saying they're about it, saying they've drawn the line where, and I'm not even advocating anything violent in the least bit, because honestly, if enough fucking people stood up just with their voice, what are they going to do?
Yeah,
because if they did start,
the power of just saying no, just like refusal. You don't have to.
Right. There's so much freedom.
Fucking blow nobody up. Just say no.
That choice, like for you, just making that choice for yourself. That's the thing. So many people. How did America, which is supposed to be the land of the free and the home of the brave and individuality? Okay, everybody's different, and that's cool, right? So, or supposedly. So, how did that turn into we all must turn into gray blobs and just follow along whatever our masters are telling us? What's going on? What happened?
What happened?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
Am I good?
No, you're fine. I hear
okay.
you. The boys are fine.
We're always fine. Although I think
you guys hear me?
I just got DDoS.
Can you hear me?
Oh, there you are.
Or something. Yeah. What's up?
Fundraise
Mommy's having some issues.
Better internet, bro.
Right, dude. I'm gonna fucking create a link and support it, dude. We're gonna.
Might be my.
It's
how deep in the woods do you live, Forest Mommy? Like, are you actually in the forest? Or is there
Yeah,
are you false flagging out
take
the
that
board?
flag
No, I'm
down
in the
and keep the
suburbs
light
right now.
posts out
Right
in the
now, I'm
woods.
in the suburbs.
I've
Weird.
I'm in
seen
the
some
suburbs
like I've
right
seen
now,
some
and I have
you
an
still
Ethernet
look like you're
connected.
in the woods though. You got pictures of deer and shit in your front yard. Like you still look like you're somewhat in the woods.
That's
So
where,
the force
and that's
mom
where I'm going to
claim
be
is not
living. In
all
the next 6
false
months, I'll be
flagging.
living back in the woods. No, I'll be living back
Did
down
you
there
move
in
your
like the
whole
next 6
what's
months.
behind the flag? You still got the shoes behind the flags?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, look at her.
I'm a girl. I'm a
That
girl.
is so on brand, bro. That
Okay.
is so on brand. I love it.
She's about it. That's
She about
hilarious.
it.
I am what I am, and you all love me, and I love you for it.
A strong, independent black woman.
I
Yeah,
don't
she
think
is.
it's my inner. I'm a strong,
Fucking
independent
sass-
black woman. Okay.
Sassy as fuck. Mm-hmm. Gotta do, hit him
That's
with
what I
one
always
of
say in
those.
your stream, TT. I'm like, I'm a strong, dependent woman. Okay.
Yeah, she did.
Strong
She's like, I ain't got no job. I don't give a fuck. I just be tweeting and shit. That's what she said. That's what she said. Verbatim.
No,
almost.
TT. Yeah,
Up there she goes again.
Uh-oh.
Dude,
I'm
gonna fucking
and we're
I'm gonna
actually
buy you Wi-Fi for
we're
Christmas.
actually working. So
Get her a
it's
Starlink
okay.
subscription.
Right.
Right.
Are you there, Mama? What's up? Fucking sound like our.
I'm on Ethernet. I have a fucking cord. Are you on the Wi-Fi?
I'm on that next
Yeah.
generational shit. You know what I'm saying?
She paying for that $30 Comcast internet, bro.
Right, dude.
Yikes.
Still got a dish and it's angled the wrong way.
I have Wi-Fi, bro.
Yeah, there's a cloud going over right
Right.
now. It's supposed to be in God
Right.
knows.
Dude, the fucking trees were waving in the wind.
Fucking violent flashbacks.
Yeah.
Playing Call of Duty and fucking internet
That's
going
the
out.
worst,
Just
bro.
started
That's
storming.
the worst, dude. That is the worst.
Oh yeah.
That's the
Now
absolute worst.
everybody's talking about all the fucking Scorpion Evos blowing up right now.
Dude, listen, dude. It's not a facade, bro. Like because our gun shop also has a range attached to it, and we be in there doing dumb shit. One of my largest video or most viewed video is a 3D printed Scorpion that we went and shot on the range or whatever. But I have seen 2 Scorpions from 2 separate dudes blow up on the range. Now, the one dude was shooting extreme bullet reloads or whatever the fuck. So we could attribute it to that. But the other one, he was shooting like S&B ball, dude. Like, which that I compete with that in USPSA, and that's good ammo. Like, I have no problem with that ammo. It's very consistent. So I don't know, dude. Scorpions be blowing up sometimes. Dude. Like, I got a USC, and I trust that a little bit more. I have a Scorpion on order in the
I saw
Battleship
two.
Brave.
I saw 2 online on Twitter.
And just
What?
like imagine if Homeboy would have been like a lefty that was
What?
just dealing with eating some fucking carbon in his mouth, you know, like
Oof.
could have
Yeah.
blown his jaw off for real.
Right. But it's fucked up. Does anybody have an idea? I mean, the gun, other than the bolt and the barrel nut, is basically all plastic.
Yeah,
So
that's what everybody's saying is that the firing pin blocks have a deficiency in them, and their direct blowback is essentially just causing a fucking
Right.
small. It doesn't reset, so
Right.
it just blows up in the chamber.
Yeah,
like,
well, it's got to be
ooh.
some kind of out of battery shit to blow it
Mhm.
out because it's always blowing out the side. Because that's
Yeah.
exactly how the dude that came off literally, I was there working that day, and the dude came off he was good, thank God, because that shit could really fuck you up, especially if it's a short gun and you're hugged up on it like this or whatever, and the shit blows out the sidewall. Like the chamber is like inches in front of your schnoz, you know?
Yeah.
Like
We're not,
it's
yeah,
not-
we're not talking about a rifle here.
So-
We're talking about a little fucking Scorpion.
Yeah. So, and it was fucked up. The whole thing literally blew it out the side. And there's like a little bit of like, or at least it looked like it. I don't know if it came off the feed
I got
lips of the
the
mag or
picture
whatever.
right here. I can.
But yeah,
throw this shit up.
share the screen or whatever. But like it blows out the side and like it's fucking scary, dude. Like you're just shooting because it's happened. They say that they're not good on full auto or at least with binary triggers too because of the out of battery detonations that they were having. And then 2, you got motherfuckers out here 3D printing them. I've done it myself. Like that's fine. And it works if you do it right. But like for how long? And then all of a sudden it blows up in your face. Like you might as well just be like, fuck this dystopia and just get the FGC 9.
Right.
or
Right.
the new UMP shit is sick, dude. Because I am an HK fanboy, dude. I don't give a fuck. They make awesome shit, and like the UMP, I gotta get those files, dude, and print that shit in like toxic green or some shit. Because that shit is. I have a USC, and it's fucking beautiful. And I thought about sending it.
So sketchy.
I saw that.
So sketchy, bro.
Yeah, that's a regular one too. That's not even printed.
Yeah, that's just standard out the box fucking Scorpion.
No, I've seen it happen twice. I have an SP5, and that's the only pistol caliber carbine I need, or whatever the fuck. But like, I'm not fucking although I have a Scorpion on order, just because I love that gray. I love that fucking gray they do. It looks like HK's old gray that they used to import. But the fucking dude, my buddy SBR'd his, and it's actually a pretty slick little setup. But again, dude, like it's just how many I've seen two myself within the last 4 years, like in person, they were shooting it on the range and that shit blew up. Now, thankfully, both of them were fine. The people, the one dude did have like a little cut on his arm, his forearm or something from being on the gun. It blew out the side and cut him, but like he was cool. But yeah, that's a serious thing, dude. I don't know what it is, but they need to fucking fix it because there's a lot of CZ fanboys out there pushing that shit. And like, I don't trust it, dude. I don't trust it.
CZ fans on life support right now, or I'm sorry, Suicide Watch.
Yeah, right. I still got pictures. I should drop my pictures. I don't even think I ever fucking posted those pictures. I don't know why, but like, I still have those pictures on my phone. I'm pretty sure the fucking blown up ass Scorpion.
Yeah, it's just can't be having that shit. If it's gonna fail, you can't have it fail in a way that's gonna kill somebody. Like,
Right. It's all right. I'll accept a tap rack bang. Like I'll clear a double feed or like whatever. Like maybe we get like a light primer strike. Fine. Maybe I got to clean out the channel. There's too much grit in it.
I'll take a hang fire over out of battery explosion.
Right.
It depends on the context, bro, because you fucking got a gun on a sling and you let it hang and then it fires. That's a whole nother.
Right.
But yeah, no, it's crazy.
At least then the barrel's hopefully not pointed at your toe, let alone be an inch from your face. Like, fuck, bro.
Yeah, no, for sure. So speaking about guns, like obviously, Forest Mommy, I know you're in a Glock household, right? But like as far as you guys are concerned, what is like your go-to setup? Like what are you running? Obviously, I'm sure it's a 5.56 gun with a 9mm pistol, but what is it and why? I would like to know.
Definitely.
Like, what do I have available?
Yeah, like when the fucking zombies come, or the blue helmets, or the Chinese people, or whoever the fuck it is, like what are we gonna do? Like what are you grabbing? No, but everybody's just gonna sit on the couch apparently.
I was waiting for Mommy to go first, but she's on that fucking IRL ping.
Right, dude. She's gonna BRB, dude.
I'm grabbing. It's not dial up. Come on.
I can hear it in the background and shit.
The AR, the Glock 27. I don't know.
She loves that Glock 27, which is weird because most grown ass men don't even shoot the fucking Glock 27. Dude, I fucking hate it, dude. I hate people so much, dude. Because they come into the gun shop.
It's nice and little.
Look at her.
It is nice. For me, I'm an unapologetic FAL stan. I love the FAL. I love that they're making a modernized version and it's gonna wreck my fucking pocket. I forget the exact name of it, but they're
DSA out of Illinois. Yeah, they're sick.
And then I fucking love Berettas, man. I don't care.
Yeah, you got to keep the Glock for the block, but the Beretta for the cheddar, dude. Like that. I love it.
It looks so cool. I just love
classy, sexy lines, dude. The curves, bro. Those nice Italian girls, bro. You can't beat that shit. Dude. You got to buy. I love pasta and shit.
I'm black and Italian. I'm Italian as well.
Did she say she's black and Italian? What? You're Sicilian?
Same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
She got that Cajun spaghetti, bro.
Right, dude. Like, ooh, that's spicy. The fucking. Like, yeah.
I love my all metal Italian girls, though. They're great. They're pretty.
Right. So some of them got hairy arms and shit, though. You got to watch out for that.
Bro, my mom that way.
My sisters do, but I don't. My sisters are dark hair.
That's
Italian. They get electrolysis. I got the blonde
Yeah.
shit from my dad or whatever. So
Right, dude. Aryan
It's all
Brotherhood
good.
looking ass.
or
Now she's an Italian black
Polak and
Nazi.
Russian
You're
shit.
fucking racking
She's
them up.
connected all the way around. Like
If
if
I play
somebody's
all
got beef,
sides, I always
if
come
some-
on top.
right,
Yeah.
if somebody's got beef, everybody dies. Like, you know,
That's why everybody likes me. That's why everybody likes me. It's because I'm everything.
you are very likable. You're very bubbly. You're like a bottle of champagne that's been shooken up. But
Oh, thank you. Oh, I was going to tell TT when you were
What?
talking about a gun that's in Ottawa, Illinois. Do you remember that? You were talking about an Ottawa,
I think, yeah, Buffalo
Illinois
Rock,
gun range,
Buffalo
you and
Rock,
Scales
yeah.
one time. Does that sound familiar?
yeah, it's Buffalo Rock, I believe. There's
that
dead
where,
people buried back there from the mafia.
But isn't there
Word
like a
on the street.
national park out there? Isn't there like a Starving
There-
Rock? Starving Rock? or
Yeah,
something?
starved
Or, like-
starved rock. Yeah, starved rock, which is actually pretty sick. Like there's really
That's
good
what it
fishing
is.
there. There's
I
really
went
good
there as a
hiking there.
kid. I went there as
Yeah.
a kid.
It's sketchy though because
Yeah, I went
there's
there
some
as a kid
fucking
before
like
we
of
moved
course
away.
when we hike the trails like we're like not sober, right? So like, but like there is also like some you could climb the faces and they're not like mountains, right? But like comparatively speaking, you're up on like a rock ledge and like there's like this much and like it's always moist, you know, so it's like easy to slip, but like there's some sketchy ass trail, but it's cool as fuck. There's a lot of cool little back areas throughout that whole, there's a lot of land back there. And then if you like to fish, there's really good fishing too. And you could camp and shit. And I'm pretty sure you could hunt back there too, but I've never hunted there. But it's supposed to be pretty decent hunting. But then you're public. You got to worry about all the other idiots in the woods. But you know,
See, you need to come to Detroit, mommy, so we can go urban
people-
spelunking and all the abandoned buildings. I
yeah,
love that
trapping out the bando, dude.
Let's do it.
shit.
I go to Wisconsin a lot, so I just need to. I go to Wisconsin a lot, so I just need to come over to the. 'cause
It's
you're
only
in
on the other
bottom
side
part
of the inland
Michigan,
sea.
right?
Yeah.
You're on the
Let
bottom
me,
part
let
of
me do
Michigan.
the let me do the thing. It's right there.
Is that supposed to be the lake?
Yeah, no, that's the state of Michigan. You can
Oh,
tell
okay.
anywhere. On
Okay.
It. Like I'm from up here. Detroit's here. Grand Rapids is here.
Yeah, I got some property in Michigan as well, but like I'm all the way up here somewhere.
That's where I grew. That's my hometown. That's my stomping ground. So
Yeah.
probably know where it's
But
at.
the Wisconsin house I go
We're
to
in the
is by the
we're in the
the
backwoods, bro.
UPA.
Like there's no addresses, just longitude and latitude. And
Oh,
a
yeah,
bunch of
the
trees
road-
and shit.
You're on County Road 357.
We're on two tracks that ain't been fucking two tracked since fucking 1973 and shit. And fucking
They got
God
the
forbid,
sign up,
God forbid you crash the ATV or something drunk as hell. Nobody's coming to get you.
dude.
Like nobody's coming.
I will never forget getting in the fucking car with this one kid. He was my brother's friend. He was piss wasted in a fucking Subaru. He's like, "We're going to the cabin," and we started driving down this 2-track, middle of the night. And then he's like, "Yeah, you can see the tire tracks from where I missed the turn, and you just see the tire tracks in the snow go between two trees, then just down a fucking hill, and then you just like you see like his bumper down there." It's like, yeah, that's some Michigan shit right there. Let's go.
That's
Yeah.
sketchy as
No,
hell. Oh my
Michigan,
God.
Michigan's awesome. Michigan's fucked up though because of Detroit. Like their laws, like Michigan, just like Illinois. Illinois would be fine as a state. A little boring
Without
right? 'Cause
Chicago.
it's a without fucking Chirac and Crook County, dude. Fuck that
Crook
shit.
County.
So
I like
the
that.
but like
That's where
the
I was
same
born.
thing with,
I was
the
born in
same
Crook
thing with
County.
Michigan. If without Detroit, same thing with Indiana. Without Gary, without like all this shit, like everybody has their fucked up. You know, it's like from the Illuminati indoctrination, fucking Disney shit, the fucking Lion King, dude. You get whatever's like Chicago is what's past what you can see. Like that's the dark, shady area with the hyenas.
I've
and
seen
shit.
that meme before. It's
But, like-
Simba.
like
that's Chicago. We don't
yeah.
go there.
Yeah, no,
And
it's
I
fucked
lived in-
up.
I
Because
lived
the
in
cops,
Chicago
the
for
cops
3
are
years.
just as big of criminals as the fucking criminals are. So like, there's no winning. You're getting shot by one of the two. So
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
but yeah.
fucking. I lived in Chicago in fucking Bridgeport, which is one suburb, like one borough of Chicago, whatever you want to call them, north of Inglewood. So I saw all the shit. I was there. I was in it. It's a bad place.
71st and Ashland, fucking old Cabrini Green and shit, which is no longer Cabrini Green, but like there's still motherfuckers out there. Like
Yeah, I
it's
was
just all that shit. That fucking OTF GBE, fucking 300 Lamron, Chief Keef, and fucking little Dirk ass shit. Like that shit is real. Like those dudes, like they're big famous rap stars and shit, but like the army is out there shooting motherfuckers every day. It's still selling fucking dime bags of Reggie Bo. You know, like that's what the fuck is going on. Like they don't give a fuck. Not
is there a Vax Pass where you are, TT? Is there a Vax Pass in your where you are now?
I don't know because I don't like I don't know. No, I do. I go outside all the time. Probably more than I should. But I've never worn a mask other than one time when twice because I had to go to my uncle's funeral just recently. But like the other time I had to go to the hospital because of I don't know what the fuck happened. It was the weirdest shit in my life. But all of a sudden it felt like there was 1,000 fucking Ninja Gaidens with fucking Wakasashis stabbing my ankle all at once. And like I couldn't even walk, and like I had to go get an x-ray or something. I thought something broke, but like I wasn't even doing anything that would have broke it. Like I don't know, but it turns out I don't know what the fuck it was. Maybe I got gout because I fucking drink, but I'm only 30, so I don't know. But I do drink a lot. But the like either way,
gout happens.
I don't know. They didn't say. They said it was tendonitis or whatever the fuck, but it's still like either way. But that's the only time I walk into a shop. Fucking maybe, and this is nothing about myself. I'm not trying to be fucking Macho Man Randy Savage, but like I got the big beard and fucking whatever. Like I walk and I look people in the eye. Like that's a big thing. You got to look motherfuckers in the eye. If you don't look motherfuckers in the eye, that's a sign of weakness. And most people are weak these days. So when you do look them in the eye, they don't retort. Like I don't have to put on a mask to go nowhere. I don't have to fucking put a mask on for work. I don't have to put a mask on for none of that shit. I don't have to get vaccinated. So I'm sure there are in the shithole communist state of Illinois vax passes and mandates and whatever. I know you have to have one to get on a plane out of Midway and some other shit.
The only time I've put them on during this whole time is having to get on a fucking plane. Because I
don't even fuck with the planes, dude, because the TSA, dude, is one of the most unconstitutional fucking shits, too. Like, you're going to just molest me and shit. I always opt out. Listen, I always opt out, but then I got the beard and shit, and they treat me like a terrorist. And then it's like, it's always an inconvenience, but I will put myself through that. And I don't fly a lot, but when I do, it's like, fuck you, motherfucker. Like, I'm not doing this shit, dude. Like, fuck you guys.
The first time I ever got on a plane was this year, and I've flown on... it's either 11 or 13. I gotta do the math again. But either way, I've been on that many flights. I've gone through security that many times, and I am perfect batting average for random enhanced security.
Yeah, you look it. You look it, dude. You're very.
To be fair, the one time
I get my crotch felt up all the time.
I always get my shit swiped for explosives, but to be fair, the one time I was wearing a Free Assange mask and a print guns, not money shirt, so like maybe. But every other time,
I mean, do both if you can, but you know, it's not worth the paper it's printed on anyway, so you might as well.
Secret Service just got their keyword searches.
Listen, if you spray it, from what I read on the internet, if you spray it with hairspray, it'll fool a pen every time. Just what I read on the internet. Or
don't get George Floyd, bro. Don't do it.
Or fucking bleach the ones, bro. Bleach the ones, reprint. I'm just kidding. This is just all in theory. In Minecraft, we were doing it the other day. Like this.
Minecraft.
I can't be accountable. I can't be held accountable for a video game, right? That is like open to the public. So
allegedly, just because the Secret Service got brought up, fucking mommy, our temporary spray chalk that we put in front of Kamala Harris's house, 4 months ago, is still there.
Wow. Nice. From the end of from that rally?
Yeah, it was supposed to be temporary spray chalk, and it's still all over her fucking driveway.
That bitch
I still
probably
gotta go shit on people's driveways. We need to go shit in people's driveways. In Chicago.
We should have you
where
on
the fuck does she live?
Podcast.
We need to shit in her fucking driveway.
Yeah, we officially discovered who shit on Nancy Pelosi's porch. It was Forrest Mommy.
That's facts, dude. Like a hot steaming pile.
I'm gonna do it to my governor.
Yeah. Well, now this is.
I eat a lot, y'all. So
she eats a lot. She's got a very healthy colon.
The most base thing I ever saw New York lefties do is when they went to de Blasio's house and they just started throwing garbage over the fence. Just like hundreds of people just went to his house because they shut down the trash collectors because of fucking COVID lockdowns. So people just started bringing their garbage to De Blasio's house, and chucking it over the fucking fence. It's like, let's go.
Yeah.
Fuck that and that motherfucker's
But at
so
the same
stupid.
time-
He was one
Oh,
like,
they're all
he was eating the burger. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, they're all stupid. That's for sure.
They're all stupid. But that's the thing, though. You know who cleaned that shit up? It wasn't De Blasio.
Of course,
You know,
not.
so while they're still laughing from their ivory towers. You know, that's it. We got to be able to affect them a little bit more directly. And again,
if you ever want to remember where you are on the totem pole, just look up the pictures of the fucking Wall Street bankers drinking champagne and laughing at the Occupy people while they walk by and pointing at them like they smell and they're fucking stupid. Yeah, that's where you are. Never forget.
Yeah. Plebeian. We're mere plebiscites in the grand scheme of things.
Yep.
But you know what? Everybody's got a voice, and if you fucking exercise that shit, you might accomplish something.
Right.
Like I have no idea, and I'm a nobody. I'm an absolutely nobody, nothing from nowhere, and I'm surprised that I've gathered the following that I have, and I'm always doing something to push the Second Amendment because my stance is without the Second Amendment, it doesn't matter about the other shit because we can't do nothing about it. So that's where we start, and then from there we can talk about and figure out the other shit. But like, I'm all about it, and I don't judge anybody. I welcome people of different opinions to come on my live streams and talk to me or debate me or whatever. Like, I don't ban you.
Me.
I love you. Like, you're an awesome person. You are an awesome person. You're an awesome person, and I'm glad you're doing this. I'm glad and thank you for having me on. Like, it's sick, dude. I'm glad to see this because people that have like, dude, I don't know. Do you still? I know you mentioned earlier. Do you still have a YouTube channel or a podcast or something? You should be doing it, dude.
I'm on hiatus.
Do it. Do it.
I work 21 days straight, 12-hour shifts. I ain't got no
so the
time
fuck.
for shit.
So the fuck do I?
Well, they kept shutting his shit down. They kept shutting shit down too. Because I remember I gave you some money, Magnus, and it like took you forever to get to it. Yeah.
I'm up there with Alex Jones and fucking MTG for most banned motherfucker off.
Dude, if you're not on a list by this time, like you're doing something wrong.
Oh,
you're doing something wrong.
We're at vodka tonight. Look at you.
What?
Terribly tactical, getting fancy on this.
Straight vodka.
Dude. Well, sometimes, but not typically because it tastes like fucking rubbing out.
It's Svedka. Let's not talk too fancy. Come on.
No, that's what I'm saying. If it was Belvedere or fucking Goose or some shit or some Teats, then that's fine. I would be doing shots. But since it's cheap shit, I'm gonna mix it with some Diet Dew because I'm a fucking hick and I don't give a shit.
All you gotta do is run it through a coffee strainer, and then you have premium vodka.
Right, dude. Listen, I'll tell you this. This is the fucking strat because I used to work at Costco. Go in there and buy all. You don't even need a membership to buy the alcohol from Costco. At least last time I checked, and their fucking Kirkland brand Costco fucking any type of liquor is literally just bottom of the, like their vodka is bottom of the barrel Grey Goose. It's still fucking Grey Goose. It comes from the same factory. It's the same fucking shit. I know this for a verifiable fact, and it's $13 a handle, my dude. So, so get your ass a $55 fucking Costco membership and get in there, dude. Plus, you could damn near survive off just eating the samples.
I'm a Costco member. I'm a Costco member.
Like you got to buck the system.
Look at my white ass. Of course, I'm a Costco member.
White as hell, dude. What do you got? A North Face jacket hanging up on the closet doorway? Get the fuck out of here, dude.
No, I'm cheap. I'm too cheap.
She's got a Patagonia beanie.
No, fuck that shit.
You got about $18,000 worth of shoes behind the flag.
I'm a cheap motherfucker. No, they're not. I only have one pair of expensive.
You got
shoes.
some red bottoms? You got some red bottoms or what?
Are you out, Magnus?
Yeah, I gotta get some fucking dinner and get ready to
get
in the car and drive all the way to fucking southern Kentucky at midnight. So
nice. Godspeed.
All right. Nice meeting you terribly.
Thanks,
yeah,
cool.
likewise.
Love you, Hex. Love you, Forrest. Y'all have a good one.
Yeah, we'll see you,
See
man.
you, my good sir.
Drive safe. I'm terribly tactical. I was so glad you and Magnus met because I knew you guys.
Well, I mean, I've been seeing. I see him on Twitter. Like everybody, like all these people. I think I follow him. Maybe I don't know. I'm pretty sure I follow him. But like all these people, I see him on Twitter all the time. So, like, I mean, I've interacted with him on Twitter a couple times, I think, or retweeted his shit or whatever the fuck. But
well, because like I said, you're both like Boog adjacent,
Yeah.
like where he's like,
Plus-
and you're both like the kind of people like me, where you're like you love everybody, but like
Yeah.
we hate the fucking
Yeah.
government. So
yeah, which if you don't love everybody and hate the government, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Like, I understand not like
exactly.
people, the love needs to be earned, right? Like, or deserved, right? Like, you can't just love some shitty people, right? But you still could, right? And, you know, turn the other cheek or whatever. But like the government, though, you know, like that's where the line, because there's no such thing as like a good governmental employee. Like maybe like a couple out of thousands, maids, you know.
That was
Yeah,
someone
no,
else. The arguments this morning were from people because I said something about cops too, and they're like, no, and I'm like, no, like, yeah, people who defend the cops right away or defend if you knee jerk defend the government, I don't trust you.
Well, that's the thing,
Just saying.
but that's how they've been conditioned, is because that's the whole everybody gets a trophy thing, which means you are not responsible for yourself anymore because you don't have to be a good player in the game to succeed, right? So because everybody gets a trophy, so you put everything else in everybody else's hands, like as far as responsibility for yourself. How could you are at 100% of your own emergencies? You are your fucking first responder, so like you need to be able to respond to that shit. Like you should have firearms, you should have medical equipment and know how to use it. You should fucking no self-defense shit. You should know how to fucking grow a garden. You should know how to fucking be self-sustaining. There's a lot of shit that goes into it. But like at the end of the day, who the fuck is it to be just a drone, dude? That's what they want. That's what they want. Is just to be a drone. Like
people are proud of being fucking drones.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
like
so
they're all the same. Like if you're not, and that's what it is because they're too afraid to say no, and so they're mad at you for not complying. That's exactly what it is, because they're not comfortable with themselves enough. They don't have the strength enough. They don't have the wisdom enough. They know, I'm sure a lot of them know it's wrong what is going on, but they're going along with it because they don't want to cause a problem. They don't want to cause a scene. They don't, that whatever. I just want to get by. You don't just get by getting by. Like that. Not at this point. That's not it. That's off the table. Like people got to do some shit.
You have to fucking talk the talk and walk the walk and all that bullshit. Like you have to.
Not even that. It's just simple. Like stop going along with the plan, dude. It's being laid out in front of you. Every single thing that they've asked you to do, or not even asked you to do, they're telling you to do. You're getting the jab because you want to keep the car and the fucking house and the white picket fence and whatever. And so they almost make you have to do that to keep your job, right? Then
they
go anywhere to buy, sell, trade. Anyway. It is, depending on how religious people are out there or not. But like the Book of Revelations, you're not able to buy, sell, or trade without the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast is the fucking diaper on your face. It's the fucking Nazi fucking, let me see the papers, yeah? Like vaccine card so you can travel. Like, what the fuck? That's so scary to me that in this country, we are allowing things of this nature in the least bit. Like we shouldn't, like just even the thought of that should be reprehensible. However, people are welcoming it with open arms because they're fucking weak and they are scared and they don't want to have responsibility for themselves. They want somebody else to fucking drive the car and get them where they're going. I'll tell you what, when you open the door and you're finally fucking there, you're not going to like it. I'll tell you that. Like, get your fucking driver's license and start fucking taking right and left turns on your own, because this is fucked up. Like, people are fucked up, dude.
Yeah, Hex, get your driver's license.
No,
he doesn't have one yet, but he has an eye problem. That's why. But he can still shoot guns, so it's all good.
Yeah, dude. Listen, there used to be I hope he's all right. I haven't seen him in a while, but there was this dude that was blind as fuck. And I believe that motherfucker has the same exact rights that I do regardless. So this dude came into the shop and like he would buy guns And like in Illinois, you have to have your FOID card, which is tyrannical. It's issuing a license and a fee, which makes it a privilege, not a right. Murdoch versus Penn Supreme Court case. So, but either way, he would be in there and he'd be shooting on the range, and he had like a little handler or buddy dude that was with him or whatever. And like he would be there, like, and they say that your other senses amplify, like when one of them goes dead or whatever. And this dude, for real, like I've seen the targets, I've seen him shoot. Like he would press out with a fucking big ass Smith & Wesson 44 Magnum revolver, and he would be in there, dude. Like, and this motherfucker was like Daredevil or some shit, because like he could shoot, and like he was blind as fuck. He had his carry permit and everything, and that's the same thing. How do you make that argument? Oh, you're blind, so you can't fucking exercise your Second Amendment rights to defense. The chick that's blind, that's getting raped, doesn't need to see her attacker to be able to shove a fucking snub nose in his guts and give him all 5. Like that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
all this shit is important, you know, in the grand scheme of things. And it's cool to see, you know, that in real life, like, yo, because we are all blessed, thankfully, you know, with all our appendages, we function properly for the most part, you know, whatever. But like, what if we didn't? Like, how much harder people want to bitch and complain how hard their life is now, got 10 fingers and 10 toes and fucking their eyesight and their sense of smell and taste and fucking, you know, whatever. Like, they're able-bodied and they're complaining about how, but what about the motherfucker that got one leg or a fucked up hand or can't see, can't hear? What do you do then? If anything, the not hearing thing might be an advantage in a gunfight, because like you don't have to wear ear pro.
Right.
But it would be a little bit more high speed, low drag, I think. But other than that, you know, the communication, department might be lacking. But
Hex,
I don't know.
Hex, you should tell TT about the AR and your gun safe and all that. I wish you were on a video, but tell him about that all. Right back.
Yeah, so I had this AR. It was in my room, but for some reason, my sister decided to put it in the gun safe. So I'm like, fuck, let me get out of there. Somehow, gun safe got stuck shut, and I'm like, fuck. I had a locksmith come out, see what he said. He's talking about charging me like 500 or something ridiculous, which I didn't have at the time.
No.
Yeah, which I didn't even have at the time. So I'm like, fuck. Then I finally just bought an angle grinder on my own, so I just did this myself. But the angle grinder I got came with the wrong blade. The blade was way too thick. Right. And then I was helping a friend of mine move some furniture, and I'm like, hey, when we get done, can you take me to Home Depot so I can get another blade for this angle grinder? And he was like, I have one. So I'm like, oh shit. So later on, he came over, I moved the safe outside, and we cut it open.
So in the end, while you sacrificed the safe, you did get to the gun.
Yeah.
Good. But so this is what kind of safe was it?
It's I don't even remember the brand. It was like a super
was it like an actual safe, or was it more like a locker, like a snap-on locker or some shit?
No,
because if it was safe. A locker, you could get into those motherfuckers with a pry bar if you got any type of man about you, you know. But
yeah, this is an actual safe.
Yeah. That's fucked up. Did you call the safe company and see what they said? See if they couldn't fucking send somebody out or see, you know, because that's something that worries me. Because like I own guns primarily for life and liberty, right? Like period, point blank. But then I'm also a collector. I'm also a hunter. I'm also a competition shooter. I just buy guns. Like I literally
he killed the 2 deer this year. He got 2 deer.
2 deer. I wish it was 1 bullet, but it was 2 bullets because I shot the one and it dropped dead right where it was. And then I thought it would, I guess there was more deer, and I thought I missed the first time. Turns out I didn't. Shot another deer, killed them both. But it's a good thing because my buddy didn't get one, so I gave him the other one. But either way, like I bought this just because of Modern Warfare 2, because it's an FN57. Like practically speaking, this costs like over $1 a round, and like I can't even go shoot this at the range because it costs too much money.
What
but
is it? Cool what's Modern Warfare? Is that a game?
It's a Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
So it's basically like a handgun that shoots. It's a handgun that shoots like mini rifle bullets, kind of, sort of, and like
it's slightly larger than 5.56 in diameter.
It goes through body armor. And
yep.
And it goes through body armor. And so like I used to carry this bitch appendix and fucking have a full size gun with 21 rounds that will eat fucking soft armor. And it's awesome. It's accurate. It's low recoil. The trigger is actually pretty good. The safety is a little weird. You got to get used to it because it's up on the frame. But it's just a cool ass gun, and I have no practical purpose of owning this gun. Like, I could use it for shit, but like, I don't need this.
Right.
So, but I bought it because it's cool, and that's just how it goes. Same thing with the guitars or the whatever the fuck. But the whole thing about like the gun community is they need to graduate into becoming the gun culture, because the guns and shit are cool. This is all cool. Like, this is great. You can put it in the nightstand. You can defend your household. What happens when it's the country that's on the line and your freedoms that's on the line? Like, you have to stand up for the rights that fight for you. And that's the Second Amendment. Because again, if we can't physically stop people from, again, tyrannicizing us, quoted terribly tactical word, it's a signed off, invented, I don't give a fuck. Like, there's nothing, who cares? You could sticks and stones, but words can never hurt me. So if all you have is the freedom of speech, which we do not have and have not had for a long time now, you got nothing. So the Second Amendment, you should have good equipment and know how to use it. But I have no reason to own this 5.7. It's just because it's cool. Just because it's cool.
Right.
Like this, the Arrow build that I got, this is a fighting rifle. Technically, it's a pistol because fucking stupid ass unconstitutional NFA gun laws. But it's a 5.56, got a dot, got irons, got a white light, and I even got a little Viridian laser that they sent out to check out. It's actually pretty cool. Also works as a hand stop. But like this, every American citizen needs to own a gun like this. Like this is we learned from the Kenosha Kid. Have a sling. Yeah. No, listen, Arrow is the best bang for the buck, dude, because honestly, they make OEM parts for BCM. Like they make some of BCM shit. And they're just super consistent and they're super solid and they're very affordable. Like this whole gun, without all the shit that I put on it, the light, the dot, the irons, the whatever the fuck, like this complete Arrow lower, 2 something, 3 something, complete Arrow upper, 4 something, 5 something. And like, it's a solid gun. Like I would take this over most rack grade off the shelf fucking rifles, and you can catch them on sales and shit. And everybody needs a fighting rifle. If you got a good handgun, a good shotgun, a good rifle, you can kill anything that walks, crawls, or flies on North America. But know how to use them. But it sucks though, because everything that's been going on for the past 2 years between the scamdemic, the mostly peaceful protesting, and the completely and totally fair non-rigged election. Those things are in short supply. And plus there's waves. It's the fucking Atlantic Ocean just beating that pussy up day after day of new gun owners, people that have voted against guns their entire lives, but now their city got burnt down or some shit was sketchy enough.
Yeah, I need a gun now.
Which is great. I love to see it. Welcome to the fold. But now understand with your dumb ass why the shit is important, because it was important enough for you to be like, oh, maybe I should get a gun because shit's scary. Yeah, motherfucker, there's all types of scary shit. Freedom is not free and it is dangerous. Okay, everybody's got to chip in, and like without risk, there's no reward. And that's where I'm at with it. And that's what the American people need to understand. And I feel like they don't. And that's why we're at where we're at, because nobody wants to put in the time, effort, or energy to fight for their rights. They think it's something that just because it's written on a piece of paper, that it will exist forever. And that is so far from the truth. People need to understand that we don't have them without us protecting them. So buy a rifle. It probably should be a 5.56. It probably should take standard AR mags. It probably should be an AR-15. You should also buy a handgun. It should probably be a Glock in 9mm. And then you should also buy a shotgun. It should probably be a pump action Mossberg.
Yep.
And then you'd be all right, So also buy a 3D printer.
Yeah, there was a chunky 12 gauge. It was like a chunky 12 gauge that was like one of those thick ass ones. Did I show you that? I remember we talked about it, and I don't know if I ever showed it to you, but I was like, I kind of wanted it, but it was just a 12 gauge, but it looked like one of the ones that like John Wick has, kind of like where it's just
it's Kel-Tec KSG or KS7. I have the KS7. Yeah. Now they're solid guns enough.
Well, I mean,
I've been shooting since I was knee high to a grasshopper, and I work in a gun shop and get a little bit of a discount, which is dangerous. So, but yeah, I fucking love guns, because the guns, it really is. It's not even just like the gun itself. It's the idea of the gun, because that is the great equalizer, right? God made man, Samuel Colt made him equal. But Yeah, you got it. Variety is the spice of life. I know you're a Glock household. You know, I know you. I think you need an idea. If you don't own a 1911 as an American citizen, you might be a communist. That's all I'm going to say.
There might be
A good
there
wheel
might be
gun.
one here. I know
good
there's a
wheel gun.
Taurus. I know there's a Taurus too. So
You need a good wheel gun.
1911s a lot.
Dude, that's what I compete. Well, I compete with a 2011. I shoot USPSA, and I'm looking to get into 3-gun, but I shoot USPSA with an STI, which is now Staccato, 2011, and it's a fucking Lamborghini, dude. It's a Ferrari. It shoots itself. Like it's awesome.
Right.
All I gotta do is go like pew 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 pew, and then it just lands on the target where it's supposed to. And like I got a Wilson and shit. And like I'm all about the 1911. That's my favorite handgun. It's so fucking sexy. And 45, dude. Look it up. The only handgun ever to take down a Japanese fighter plane was the goddamn 1911. And there's nothing more American than that shit. I don't even want to hear it. You know, like I get it, Glock this and Glock that, whatever. But like, you got to know where you're going because you've learned where you come from. So, you know, everybody wants to hate on the 1911, but I am going to say the 1911 is the master race of all handguns ever devised because half you motherfuckers wouldn't have your shit without the 1911. So put some respect on its name. Like Birdman, you know what I'm saying? I would have pulled up on you, but I thought that shit was gangster. Like, you know? But yeah.
I like you on vodka. You're fun on vodka, TT.
That's what I usually drink. I usually drink some cheap ass vodka.
I feel like
and shit.
Were you drinking beers when you do your?
I drink some beers sometimes. Sometimes I drink some scotch. I'm a big fucking Johnny Walker fan. I'll drink some whiskey. I'll drink anything. Like if it's drinkable, I'll drink it. You know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate, you know, but
there we go.
Yeah, me too.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
I'll put it up.
But
I'll put whatever it is in my body. I don't care.
Unless it's the Ronivax, right?
That's a loaded, yeah, right. Hopefully. That's a loaded fucking statement. Although we are live streaming on YouTube, so appropriate place, I suppose. But yeah, no, the vodka is versatile because you could mix vodka with damn near anything and it's fine.
Anything.
You know, because like I drink straight, like I'll drink a fucking jar of moonshine. But like if you're drinking cheap liquor, you got to mix that shit. I don't want to drink the cheap liquor fuck straight. I'll do it, but I prefer not to. But the Mountain Dew and vodka combination, dude. And did you see? Now, this is some basic white girl type of shit. But did you see that they came out with an alcoholic Baja Blast? If they sold that shit at fucking Taco Bell, I would go to jail. I would go to jail on the strength of that whole situation. I would go to jail because fucking Baja Blast is delicious. And if you put alcohol in it, how could go wrong? My opinion.
I saw that. It's a hard, but you have to say Baja Blast because we're white. So you have to say Baja Blast.
The Jalapenos.
Yeah. There's people who follow me because of UTT, Constitutional Carpenter, and Joe Morgan follow me because of you.
Well, fucking.
Oh, he got carried away with the tequila. Who doesn't like a cool girl once in a while, right? I'm pretty cool.
Dude, you know why I follow you?
Cool.
Because of you, bro. Because you're a you, bro. Because you're you, bro.
I love you too. I love you. And we've got we've gotten in such good, deep conversations, like where we're like, and that's why I've always liked you because I could tell where you're like, I don't give a fuck what you do in your private life. I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Doesn't affect me.
You're just not hurting people. Like you're that kind of same person. Yeah,
that's the thing. Like you could smoke crack.
We try to pass that message on
and do whatever you want until you're in my house at 3:00 in the morning trying to fucking steal my shit to buy crack and then suck my dick. Then I'm gonna shoot you. But like up until that point, it's cool, bro. You know, like it's cool, dude. I don't care. You know.
It's super cool. Hex grew up with the Nation of Islam shit, but he's like, he gave me a black card and like he hangs out with me every Sunday night and shit. So
gave your ass a black card and shit. Holy shit.
I had to revoke mine. Mine got revoked because I didn't vote for Biden. So I was like, Forrest Mom may be the best person to hand it off to.
That's how you know you ain't black. It's fucked up, dude. When you think about it. That's funny, dude. That is funny.
Fucking world.
You totally. If I was black, I would give you the black card too, because you're down enough, right? Like you probably ain't got the rhythm, but like you're down enough.
I pretty much do, and I have a big ass. I have a big ass for my like the what's that?
It
word
comes from
I'm
playing.
thinking
What
of?
did you used to play volleyball? Isn't that what the picture I got of you from the
No, it was
volleyball
track
team in
and
like
field.
8th grade?
Oh, track
Oh,
and
yeah.
field.
Yeah, it was track and field. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So I had
Let me
big
see
thighs
you
and a big
can
ass.
run it. Let me see you can run. Bringing it way back. Fucking hell no.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
I'm so
Hex,
glad
what
you and
happened,
Magnus
dude?
finally got to chat.
Are you
Excuse
trying
me,
to
what?
like?
Yeah, Hex, where's your camera?
Yeah,
I
dude,
don't know
what's-
what. I don't know.
I
what
feel
the
like
heck-
this
what
is
happened.
intentional, bro. I feel like this is
No,
intentional, dude.
I
He's like, I
literally
don't want to
don't know
be
what
guilty by association with this dude.
No, the camera
No,
I'm
we
using is
get
an actual-
racist as fuck on this shit.
Yes, we do. No,
Why
the
is
camera I
that?
use is the camera I use is a DSLR. So after every once in a while, the battery will die, so I just pop in another one. It didn't want to come back this time, and I don't know why.
Dude, that's fucked up, dude. It's probably the government. When shit goes wrong on the stream,
That's what
I
I was
always blame
thinking.
the government because it's probably like even if it's not,
It's
could have
not
been.
me. It's
you
not
know?
me being racist. It is not me being racist. I love
Yo,
Hex.
listen
I
to
want
this.
his camera
This
to
is
work.
Dude, yeah, I'm all about it. But speaking of racism, and this was not even racist, it was just a joke, and this proves that comedy is dead. But not really, I guess. But this is what surprised me. We're talking about I put out a YouTube short. It was fucking we showed up to the gun shop one day early morning, and the whole fucking parking lot was black ice. Like literally any one of us slips, that's workman's comp, bro. Like that shit's fucked up. Like you were skating. I did a little short. We were at the burn barrels and shit, burning the garbage because we're good. We're worried about the cow farts and like global warming and shit. And so like we contribute by burning all the garbage that we have from a range, with lead and whatever. But anyway, OSHA violations aside, I was like, be careful, kids, of the black ice. You might get robbed. And it was just a joke. It was just a joke. I have nothing against black people. But it was funny, and it's an old joke. It's been used before. I'm pretty sure it's even been on the Joe Rogan podcast, and there was some controversy about it then. But it was just a joke, and the fucking shit took off. Like, it was just I post little random shorts and shit all the time. Like, I think I'm funny, but I'm not.
YouTube it took off? They caught it on
Yeah.
YouTube?
No, it got like fucking – this is the funny thing. Like, it started a wildfire, and like it was going and going and going. It's currently sitting at like 26-something thousand views, but it was over that. It was like at like 37,000 views, and then YouTube cut it. And then like you could literally see on like my dashboard, the algorithm and shit, like it shows like the analytics, and it's climbing, and then just beep, fucking flatline. And then it had way more likes than it shows that it has. It had way more views than it showed that it has. And it was just like a joke. Like if people can't laugh at themselves, then what the fuck is freedom of speech good for? Like if everybody had,
So yesterday, I don't know if you saw Forrest Mommy, but Lizzie Lasher, she had put out a tweet that said, "I'm eating dinner with her neighbors who are Afghan refugees," and I found this meme where it's like this Muslim family at this table, and then in the middle of them is the dude from the Hurt Locker in the bomb suit, and then the caption is having dinner with your Muslim girlfriend, and I'm like,
right,
I'm going to hell for this and put that image
it's
there.
Hilarious though, but it's hilarious. And like, listen, people want to get mad about stereotypes and shit, but if the shit's true, you can't get mad. But no, that is funny though. That is fucking funny.
Did you catch any of that?
About Lizzie Lasher, what did
just-
she say?
No, yesterday
Sorry,
she put out.
I'm a bad, terrible person. What was it? Lizzie, what did she say?
No, she put out a tweet yesterday that said she was eating dinner with her neighbors who are Afghan refugees.
Oh,
And
she has Afghani refugees. Okay.
So I replied with this meme where it's this Muslim family at this dinner table, and in the middle of them is the dude from the Hurt Locker in the bomb suit, and then the caption reads, when your Muslim girlfriend invites you over for dinner."
Dude, I dated an Indian chick
Love
before,
it.
and it was all like they're completely separate things, but like that was always the joke. Like, dude, that pussy was the bomb.
We have
You know?
we've had a guy who comes on, Kenny. I don't know if Kenny's watching right now, but he's 100% Indian. 100%
And it looks
Indian.
black.
And like, yeah, he looks black. He was saying how it was so funny because I'm so white and I grew up in such a white area. But like,
Yeah, you are.
he was saying how he grew up and like Hex was like, yeah, my parents were like, we're getting the fuck out of Chicago. That's what happened. But
Yeah,
it was
I
funny
wish
because
I
he was
could.
saying Hex was like light skinned. Did he say he was light skinned? Hex? Is that what he said?
Yeah, he said I was light skinned. I'm like,
You got
And then
no,
he's
Drake
like-
playing in the background. You got Drake playing in the background and shit. What's going on?
It was hilarious. It was so funny to see like an Indian and a black, like it was just like what humans are so fucking silly. Like that's all it was. Like I love when Kenny's on because he although he fell off the wagon recently, so like, he's 100%. But he's like shared his he did a 23andMe and he was 100% in Pacific Indian or Asian or whatever. Like it was hilarious.
Is that like Hawaiian? What is that? Pacific Islander or whatever?
No, he was Indian. Like
Hey,
so,
how are
Asian-
ya?
he was
That's how you
Indian.
gotta greet him. Yeah.
The dot,
Oh.
not feather.
Oh.
That's what it was.
All of a sudden, we're in a 7-Eleven and shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, yeah.
His name is Vishnu or
Ken,
something.
I hope he's
Somebody's
on
got
and
a
hears
fucking
this
blue
because he
raspberry
literally
Sprite.
is.
Yeah.
He
Does he
really
talk like
is.
that too? I love when they talk like that. Like it's not even it's not a racial
No,
thing at
he
all. But like I
doesn't.
appreciate, like I could appreciate
I
it. 'cause,
love
like
the
some of the
Indian
coolest,
accent.
some of the fucking coolest dudes I met got hard, thick ass Indian accents. Like they're like, oh, thank you,
love it
buddy, but
too.
like they really mean it. You know, it's like they really
And they
are,
bob
like,
their
good
head.
people.
They bob their
Yeah.
head.
Oh
They bob
yeah,
their
dude. And then
head.
they squat too. They squat. They sit down when they're like on the side of the sidewalk and shit, like, and they're just resting in a squatted position.
Oh, love it. I
Yeah,
love it.
dude.
That's what was laughing because he grew up in Tampa. So in Colorado, every Indian man I've met in Colorado like loves white women. But this gentleman, he grew up in
I
Tampa
also
and
love
lives
white
in
women.
Miami
White women
now.
are my favorite.
Yo, same.
They're
Even though a lot of them need
They're
to be
pretty
stopped.
They
Dude,
did,
that's
yeah.
fu-
The cool ones are cool,
that's
right?
funny as
But he
fuck.
grew up in
Yeah.
like where it's actually like diverse, so he doesn't like white women as much. But it's funny because all the Indians
That's
in Denver like
racist,
love white
bro.
women.
That's racist, dude. We should march about
I'm
it.
black. I can be racist. I can be racist. 'cause I'm black, so.
I love it.
Like that,
I love it, dude.
like that Katie girl,
Who?
like this Katie girl.
Oh,
So there's some girl on.
idiot on Twitter.
Yeah,
Damn, more triggered
idiot. She
twits,
said,
dude.
"What did she say?"
More triggered twats.
Imagine
Like,
being black and supporting the Boogaloo movement.
right. God forbid. God forbid you were black and you just wanted freedom. You know. God
You know,
forbid.
just never
And
mind
she's
the
been
fact that
attacking.
during
She's been attacking Magnus too lately.
and, you know, never mind the fact that in 2020, Black Lives Matter and the Boogaloo movement marched side by side, arm in arm.
Not
You
even
know, just
that,
never
dude.
mind that.
There's all types. This is the thing, dude. It's the fucking Hegelian dialect, bro. It's the problem, reaction, solution that gets you every time with that shit. Is the fucking they create the problem, us the people react, and then who always conveniently has the solution. So if you're so dependent on the narrative and you can't see past that and see people for who they are, whether they agree with you politically or not, or whatever the fucking indifference is, there's no hope in society or the future. Like we the people, like that those words hold weight. We the people mean something. That's everybody, motherfucker. You know, whether you agree or not, you can put your fucking bullshit petty differences aside. Like I'm down with whoever as long as freedom is the main goal. Like I don't care what you do, I don't care who you are, I don't care what religion you are, I don't care what you fucking speak, I don't care what the fuck. But like if we're gonna be here, it's about freedom for everybody. And that's what I'm about, and that's what I will die, you know, for. Like that's how I believe. Like that, and it is what it is. I think we lost Hex. Damn.
Uh-oh. And you are for real like that. That's why I feel like we've connected because we're the same kind of person where we're like, well, we try to like something in everybody, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, like you.
We
Yeah,
don't care about
100%.
it's so stupid lately. I'm so glad you and Magnus talked though. That was so fun that he came on. You guys.
I
you
feel
came
like
on
you're trying to
here
set us up,
Texas.
dude. Is this like fucking?
No, I just
I
want
accidentally-
people to be connected, you know? Like
I mean, we're
I
connected.
accidentally closed the tab again.
Damn, dude. I feel like it was because we're white,
there,
dude.
you
Honestly,
hear that.
Like, that's the vibe I'm getting, dude. He doesn't even have the camera on.
Hey,
He doesn't want to be.
I'm not
associated.
white. I'm not white though.
Right.
I'm not white. No, Hex has been on. We were laughing because one time it was Hex. Do you follow a guy named Quincy on Twitter? Terribly Tactical. He's a
I
truck
don't even know. I
driver.
couldn't even tell you.
BBWs are awesome.
Yes,
You
yes,
should follow
yes,
him.
yes,
So
yes,
it's
I do.
Hex,
Yeah, he's funny.
him, and I've met him in real life. And then this
I have
Indian
too.
dude we were talking about and so we were laughing because it was like that meme with the girl on the couch, the white girl on the couch.
Oh, yeah, that like
with
porno
all
with the white girl and then surrounded by a bunch of black dudes.
Yeah, it was hilarious. I was like, this is as close as I'm gonna get right now. So
Right now, she's got aspirations for the
Love it.
future, though. Right, writing it in her diary and shit, little white girl shit.
that's what I said.
That's
I'm
funny.
like, I've been around I've done shit.
She's been around the
that's what I
block.
said,
Her
like,
and J Lo go way back. She said. That's what I. That's what
When
the fuck
Quincy
I
was
heard.
on, we were talking about the whole mud shark thing, and I'm like, yeah, I'm a mud shark, whatever. Like, I don't care. Like,
Dude, how do you swim
It's
in
all
mud
there.
though, dude? You know what I'm saying? You can't be just be backstroking in that
well,
shit.
it's a
You get
stupid
stuck.
term. It's a stupid term. It just means a white person has had sex with a black person, but
No,
I'm
I
like,
know
whatever,
exactly what it
if
means.
it
But
fits. It fits, you know.
the darkest
Course
I
not,
ever
we
got
don't
was
care.
Indian.
Probably-
And I was with a Brazilian chick too, but she was like whiter than me, which is hard to do.
But she had a nice
Like my-
ass, probably,
in
of being
the-
Brazilian, right?
Yeah. 100%. But like me, like in the right lighting, I'm damn near see-through. Like you could just see through me and shit. But
You're
that's
Polish,
good.
right? We talked about this.
Well,
Aren't you
I'm
Polish?
mostly German. Well, I'm
think-
adopted, right? I'm adopted by like a completely, like my dad's Polish, and then my mom's like 100% Sicilian, but like, and then my dad's like Polish and Italian, but like I'm adopted, so like that doesn't really matter. But I'm from my real parents, which my real parents are my parents, but like from my birth parents, I'm 60% German. Yeah, let me see the papers. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I like a mix of a bunch of other shit. And I don't even know. I got all the papers on it. I've never opened them up. They're in a file in one of my safes. I've never opened it up because like my parents are my parents, and that's the way I look at it. And I don't really care. But if those motherfuckers want to owe me some money or something, that'd be cool. But other than that,
Well,
like-
I told you because my dad's adopted too in Chicago, and he won't let me. He doesn't want us to find the people while he's alive because he doesn't want to deal with that, which I totally understand. Whatever, like,
yeah,
but he's Polish and my mom's Sicilian. That's all we kind of know. So
yeah, it's like how my parents are. My adopted, but my parents, but my adopted parents, that's how they are. He's Polish and she's Sicilian. So, but
did you
my whole
have you
family.
met your bio parents yet?
No, I've got all these files and letters and shit from, I've never opened it up. It just sits in the safe. Maybe one day, but like, I've never felt like the need or the want to like open it up or read it. Cause like to me, like I get it. Like it's cool. Like I understand, but like my parents are my parents. Like that's all I know. That's what it is. Like that's how it is. Like regardless
They
of if we're
adopted
blood
you
or
and they
not.
took care of you.
Families, yeah,
and loved
families more in
you.
blood.
Yeah.
Families more in blood, and that's why I love
Yeah.
like doing
Hell
this
yeah.
type of shit, because I've met people that I haven't even met, but like I've met online that just from interacting with them through YouTube or Twitter or Instagram or whatever the fuck, like I could tell in my heart of hearts and my mind of minds that like these are people like that I would take a bullet for, or they would take a bullet for me type of shit. And it's weird. It's different. It's a disconnect because it's like, it's real, but it's not real. But like, that's the thing though. The internet has given everybody that opportunity to get on here and reach globally, you know, to an extent, right? There's obviously censorship and fucking cutoffs and shit, but like to an extent, you can almost get a hold of anybody. And that's cool as fuck. But yeah, I mean, it's family is not just blood. You know, I got friends that I would die for no matter what. You know, you call me right now, fucking Scales calls me right now, and we got to go bury a body, dude. I'm like, you got the shovels? You know, so
Right.
it's the first hole I dug. All of a sudden, I'm fucking Joe Pesci and Goodfellas. What? It's the first hole I dug? I'm a good shot. What do you want? His whole family was snakes. They were all rats. It would have turned out to be a rat. But yeah, dude, speaking of, let me see if I can get this off the fucking printer without fucking breaking shit. Oh, here we go. Oh, fuck, that's hot.
Or did you just print something? Did you just print a
Yeah.
gun?
No, I printed a push dagger, which is
Wow.
not detectable by fucking metal detectors, and you could get this on a plane or a courtroom or whatever the fuck. And it's a 3D printed push dagger. I don't know. I'm trying to source a pig carcass, which is weird. You know, I got that whole Cold Steel vibe going on. But I'm trying to source a pig cartridge or carcass so I could fucking actually hang it up in the garage and fucking go to town on it with one of these and some of the other shit I've been printing to see how many stabs it holds up to. But even if you get just one good one with this, I mean, that's probably all it's going to take. But yeah, it's 3D printed, obviously non-traceable because it's not metal, and it's sharp as fuck. It'll go in.
Can you send me the file for that? Like, can you send me the file for that?
Yeah. Yeah, but you actually got to fucking print some shit. Like I
have to take. I need to learn how to get it onto my computer to the fucking printer.
What do you got to download Cura? You got to download Cura, mama. Cura, Cura. I know it's fucking. It's super.
Do I gotta put it on a card, an SD card or whatever, or can I?
Well, yeah, that's what goes. Your printer came with one. Your printer came. Well, I don't. Which printer did you get? Because I don't know if you guys have heard it. It's loud as fuck though.
Ender 3, so that you can either put a
regular
SD
one
card in, or like there is a USB, not a USB thing, but the what you put in a phone basically can go into the printer. I feel like
like a micro USB or a USB-C or something. I just use the fucking, what do you call it, the SD cards and shit, and that's how I get, because you can get one, although mine is only capable of holding up to a 32 gig SD card, but you can still get fucking hella files on that bitch, and you could just have multiples of them. But it's been working out for me, and so if you have the same one I do, which is just the standard basic model, you can get them for less than $200, I'm pretty sure, and you could print, shoot, repeat is printing on standard yeah, that's what I got. But there's the Ender 3. There's the Ender 3 V2, and there's the Ender 3 Pro. So there's 3 of the threes.
Not a Pro. I think it's V2.
Okay, so if it's the V2, that's the latest and greatest, and that's actually a solid printer. I got the even more basic shit, and fucking I've been super successful with it. I've got hella ghost glizzies off of this printer. You gotta mess with your settings and shit. But I will send you whatever files you want. You could get them on Yegi. You could get them on Thingiverse, which is Yegi. You can get them on Odyssey. You can get them on fucking Are We Cool Yet? But again, maybe you want to have a VPN when you're Googling this shit, But at the same time, fuck them.
I should do that. Yeah,
you can't stop the signal. But and that's what it is. I get on here, and this is no fucking sweat off my own dick, but I get on here. I don't cover my face. Obviously my voice can be tracked with whatever government software that they got, whatever the fuck it is. It is what it is. If I get the knock is there, dude. I'm going to answer. I'm going to open the door. Hello. Nice to meet you. But it is what it is. And I
love your voice because you have the Chicago accent. I love the Chicago accent.
I don't hear it though. I don't hear it. I don't hear the Chicago in my voice though, but that's because everybody.
You sound like family. I know you don't. Yeah,
they all sound like everybody's got.
That's what I feel like.
But yeah, I mean you got to get that shit up. You got hella shit you could be printing, mama. All you gotta do is press boop.
I know.
Zeep zap zoop zap, and then Glock, boom, Scorpion. Although hopefully it doesn't blow up. Boom, fucking HKUMP. Boom, fucking whatever the fuck. You could just be printing hella shit. Print a fucking push dagger. Could you imagine? You just carry this on you at the club and shit, or you're at the yoga class, and you could just.
I'm not allowed to go to the club because I'm not vaccinated.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. You should start your own club. You just get a fucking pole barn on the property in the fucking woods.
Well, that's the thing we're doing. We're gonna do a speakeasy rave. We're going back to the rave era. We're
damn, dude. How many glow sticks you got? How many glow sticks you got, dude?
All of them.
How much LSD do you got?
She's got a monopoly on the glow stick market.
That's great. All right, I'm gonna pop off for a minute because I need to eat.
I know. I should probably too. TT, are you gonna go later? Your normal stream?
Yeah, 8:30 Central Standard Time. I will be live on the Terribly Tactical channel on YouTube. Everybody is always welcome to join.
I will join you if you want me to join.
Yeah, you've always got a seat at the table if you want it. So
send me a link because I'm fucked up, so I want to trade.
For sure. So an hour from now, it's about 7:30 right now, 7:22, 8:30 Central Standard Time. We will be live on the Terribly Tactical channel, and you guys feel free to tune in, subscribe, whatever. Friends of friends and friends of the channel and all that are always welcome on the panel. and we'd love to have you for sure. But yeah, that's definitely still in the works. We're doing that every Sunday, so we got to get you in person, in live, like at the fucking Shooting the Poop podcast. So that would be crazy. We're working on building the studio as we speak. Next time you're in Wisconsin, we'll fucking come kidnap you and bring you to Illinois.
Hell yeah!
And then we'll put a big retic fucking snake around your neck, and you got to do the podcast the whole time without getting bit.
I'm in. Thank you, Hex. Thank you, TT, for joining.
Of course,
I'm gonna try.
My pleasure.
I'm gonna sneak on a TT later. I'm gonna sneak on a TT later.
Yeah, Hex, if you're around too,
not.
you're more than welcome too, man. And awesome meeting you for the first time, dude. Like for sure. Like, yeah, I'm down with it.
Fix your camera in the meantime, though, before you go on.
Yeah, I will definitely
for real, dude.
Try to see what the fuck happened there because I really don't know. Probably the fucking government.
All right, I love everybody.
Probably.
I love everybody, and I'm gonna end the live. I love everybody. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Peace out.
See you guys.